everyone, welcome to Hyper RPG. If you were expecting giant stompy robots right about now, I'm afraid you are in for a touch of disappointment. Matt Shimkus is off in another country, which I hear actually exists. They're not
real.
made up, they're real. Okay, there are other places, and he's in one of them right now. So we will not be having Death from Above tonight, which is very sad for me. I was looking forward to possibly killing more people. Instead, we are going to lighten things up a little bit and simultaneously go darker with the Demon Hunters Comedy of Terrors role-playing game. Which we did a one-shot of, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
For the Hyperdrive, and today we're bringing it back just for today, just for fun. So hopefully we can do it again sometime because we had a really good time last time. Like I said, my name is Christian Doyle. I'm going to be your game master today. As you can see, I'm very confident about my weight because I'm wearing horizontal stripes. What? It's true. I look good.
It's just
I look good today. Scruffy, but good. By the way, my face is already warmer.
It's coming back.
It was only a few short Fridays ago that I had to shave off my beard in front of all of you. And it seems like just yesterday. So, I'm not saying there won't be giant stompy robots tonight. I want to make that caveat. Like, this is Demon Hunters. Anything can happen.
It's true.
However, that doesn't mean that anything will happen, because I'm sure that you guys in chat don't have anything up your weird sleeves. I would like to introduce my players for the evening, because a lot of them came here special just to do this game, and I would like to tell you a little bit about them, because I think they're all great people, and here they are right now. First time here on Hyper RPG, the first guy that I ever played the Demon Hunters role-playing game with, my former game master, who I'm here to torture today, Mr. Aaron Holbrook.
Yay!
He's much handsomer in real life. Next up, the very, very beautiful, smart, funny, beautiful, smart, funny.
You just got 3? That's all you got?
I'm not good at adjectives today. My lovely fiance. Oh, she is charming, I suppose, but in like a goofy kind of way. Anyway, I mean, but very classic.
Accidentally funny?
Yeah. I wasn't going to say that out loud.
Like an extremely goofy movie.
But yes, my lovely fiance, Miss Maggie Fergie Waggy, who you can find on Twitter at Fergie Waggy. Great. Of course, the ever popular full-time member of the Aces on Death from Above, as well as one of our newest meta pilots on Masters of the Metaverse, which you can see Sunday at 6 p.m. or Monday at 6 p.m. Monday, right?
Monday.
We do it on Mondays?
Yes.
Mondays at 6 p.m. Keeson. And this is your very first experience with Demon Hunters. You have not been exposed to them at any point in the past.
I've been quarantined from Demon Hunters and finally released, and I'm ready to get exposed.
All right, that should be super fun.
He was our control group.
Next up, one of the creators of the Demon Hunters Comedy of Terrors role-playing game, and the brain of the Demon Hunters, really, as far as I am concerned, Mr. Jimmy McMichael.
I prefer the cool stepdad of the Demon Hunters universe.
The cool stepdad of the Demon Hunters universe, whereas I am the stoned uncle of the Demon Hunters universe. So we have a lot in common there, and we probably don't talk at Thanksgiving. Next up, Mark Thomason, first time on the show, yes, also, hasn't done this before, but if you recognize his face, it's because he's kind of famous. Once upon a time, he was hit by an arrow that could fly around corners.
That's true.
Oh, good, they get it.
Oh, he's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right, he is a victim of Yondu. That is not true, he played the Bandit King in the original Gamers film, and that's how I always see him when I see him. Except you're not wearing your hat. You've got a hat that I always see you in.
I do. I have it. Actually, this is my normal hat.
Yeah, I think in 10 years I've never seen you without a hat similar to that at least.
Yeah, my parents, when I graduated from college, sent photos to my college for them to show of me at 2 years old wearing a hat. Why is Chris calling me?
Is it Chris Odie?
It is Chris Odie.
Chris Odie?
Silent, but
No better than that.
Does he
You
not
should.
know that you're on the show?
I feel like you should answer it.
Is he trying to feed you buffs? We don't know.
I would answer
Chris,
if
you're
Chris
live
Odie
on the
called
show.
me.
Yeah, what's up, Chris?
Awesome. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
You're there then.
Yes. I'm on camera at this moment.
I'm glad to hear that. Please say hi to everybody. And if I'm on speaker, hi to all the thumpers.
Yeah. For those of you who didn't hear, Chris just said hi to all the thumpers. Even though he knows what time we're on, he's still called during the show.
Send me a message that he might not be able. He could find his way in. Call because either he would still need in, or he'd be smart enough to turn off his phone before the show started.
What's interesting is I actually did, and some of my phone was ringing while still being on silent. But
Okay, we have all these people in chat that we have to talk to.
Hi, Chris.
And your speaker isn't super good. So unless you want to hold it up to a microphone, we're going to say goodbye.
I turned him off. He's gone.
Oh, they can hear him just fine.
Oh, they can hear him just fine. Of course, these microphones are fantastic. Oh, don't fart. I'm just letting you know now.
Unless you're really good at doing the silent farts, like me.
Yeah, but then, no, the bad things can happen to the people next to you.
He lived with us for a while. It's fine.
So, for those of you who don't know anything about the Demon Hunters universe, let me give you just a little bit of background. Vampires, werewolves, mummies, all various forms of undead, elves, fae, monsters, elder gods, Santa Claus, all of it, real as fuck. Everything that you could possibly imagine in one form or another, anything that has been contributed to horror or the supernatural, is a very real and somewhat everyday phenomenon. But normal people, of course, don't know about this. And the reason they don't is because of you. The Brotherhood of the Celestial Torch.
What?
For over 800 years, you have been defending the normal denizens of this world from more evil denizens of this world and other worlds besides this world. You were given divine mandate by the guy upstairs to kick evil's ass, and so you do. Albeit in a somewhat more controlled corporate environment than it used to be in. Luckily, in the last 50 or so years, the Brotherhood has been a lot more open-minded about supernatural creatures and has allowed them to enter their ranks as demon hunters. Some of you are people just like that. I would like to introduce your characters now.
Yay!
First and foremost, Aaron Holbrook is going to be playing a custom character of his own design, Dominic Castian, also known as DK.
Preferred as DK.
He prefers DK, yes. He is a lycanthrope, capuchin monkey. You're playing a were-monkey?
Yep.
I am sure that nobody is going to mess with you at all.
Do you get weird long monkey teeth?
I think he does. Yeah, he is a were-monkey.
Or is it like the kid in Jumanji?
Oh, the kid in
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you look like? He's a cousin?
He turns into Robin Williams on a full moon. Oh.
It's appropriate.
Maggie is playing a character, Lisbeth Black.
Stabby, stabby.
Yes, the 11-year-old Fae-touched knifey assassin who is so sneaky that she'll walk right up to a person and ask them where the drugs are.
And succeed.
And succeed. That's pretty darn sneaky.
And I spent 700 years stuck in the Fae.
Keeson is going to be playing Alex Harkadian, a film canon character who I am very excited about. Chapter leader of
Sigma 7.
Sigma 7, chapter Sigma 7, where he's a full-fledged zombie kicking necromancer. He knows all sorts of magic-y stuff, which will hopefully help our demon hunters not have too many of them die. Jimmy McMichael returns to us today with the character that he has played before, one of my personal favorites, Kalan Mudun.
I'm sorry, how's that pronounced?
Kalan Mudun.
Colon Muldoon.
Indeed. Known by his fellow demon hunters only as Fish Stick. Prince of Atlantis, who doesn't get a lot of respect because he has water powers. And Mark, you're going to be playing Cooter Dixon, a backwoods werewolf hunting. Yeah, his name is Cooter, and he is a redneck mechanical genius. It's and we're going to talk a little bit. All Demon Hunters characters have aspects to them, which kind of define who their characters are. One of them is the what is it? Your very, very first aspect, which is your concept aspect. Right? Everybody has one. For example, Backwoods Hunter for Cooter, Atlantean Warrior Prince for Fishstick, Grim Necromancer for Arcadian, Debt-Bound Fey-Touched Assassin, that's a lot of words, for Lisbeth.
Syllables, too.
And, yeah, the concept of a monkey trying to prove himself to the Brotherhood is very...
Monkeys can do it too.
He's only a recent graduate and has just become a demon hunter. Now, not all of you are in the same chapter, as you well know. Several of you are used to working together, certainly, in your outstanding, if not the best demon hunting chapter, with your fearless leader, Simon, who never seems to show up to work. And as your pagers go off, today will be no different, I'm afraid. Before we get started into the adventure, if that's what we're going to call this 2 pieces of paper that I've put together hastily in 10 minutes.
It's funny because
If it's anything metaverse, we're going to get to the first paragraph.
I'm using metaverse experience to know, okay, we got to keep this short because it could get stretched.
This chat's gonna mess with us, right, chat?
They might not mess with us. They do have a few ways to do that today, available in the store. For $10, you can add demon dice to anything. You can just add demon dice, which you can use. Those are great. Every character has access to their faith die, which they can use 1 or 2 times per session. They're very special. They help you power your stunts and your
Aspects.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, aspects, not stunts.
They can help you power your aspects. Thank you. And they also have demon dice, which they can also use to power those same things and add dice to their rolls and overcome obstacles that normal humans normally would not be able to overcome.
That sounds too good to be true.
Right?
Well, it is, and I'll tell you why, Jimmy, because if you decide to use those die, you very well may overcome those challenges. However, I get those dice,
Yeah.
right? If they roll, but only if they roll a certain thing.
Nope.
No, I get them
Every
no matter
one of them
what.
we use, you get it.
They're just bad. So,
But if we roll a 1 on our faith die, we get to keep it,
Which is
rather
very
than
nice
go
of me.
away.
but if you roll a 1 on your demon die,
You still get it.
I still get it. I get that demon die no matter what. But feel free to use
we
them
get screwed
as
hard.
much as possible. I won't use them to murder you later on in the show.
No, okay.
Also available for $25, you can add an aspect to the battlefield. This game is very, 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 very heavily relies upon these aspects, and
Yes.
these aspects are going to be free for the players or the GM to use. But they're also usually based on the location of where we are, items that are around, sudden interfering obstacles that may or may not happen. We got Jumanji'd once. It's always a fun thing.
That was fun.
Yeah. For $50, you can add a custom ability, 1 extra use of stunts or an extra faith die or a special ability for a particular character that you like. Just tell us over the chat what it is when you buy it.
For record, stunts don't go away, so you can use stunts as much as you want, but it'll
Unless
give
it
us
tells
extra
you you
faith
can't.
dice. True. Oh yeah, that's true.
I
have a once a
got
day
one
thing.
stunt that I could only use once, unless you guys let me
it up.
use it more than once.
If they give you a specific aspect, that's got to be one that you can use all by itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
But be careful with them. You could break the game.
Oh no. What?
Speaking of breaking the game, at the $250 level, we have our Demon Hunters version of the hack attack called I Exist Outside of Time, in honor of one of the famous Demon Hunters, Silent Jim, who in fact exists outside of time. With this ability, you can do a standard hack attack. What that means is you can insert pretty much anything into any situation, and we, the players and Game Master, have to deal with that situation as it pops up. The difference between this and a hack attack on Metaverse is that you can kill or resurrect any one of these players with it, in which case they are dead. dead, dead, dead. That doesn't mean I won't give them things to do. It just means that you've killed them because you're bad. Don't be bad.
Or yeah. You can add character. Last time we got Toey.
Yeah, last time
the Frakkin Wagon got a best friend named
got
Toey.
a best friend for the Frakkin Wagon named Toey. There's all sorts. You can do many good things.
You guys did Cars roleplay?
Huh?
Oh man.
It was kind of like that.
Yeah, it was.
The entire Cars universe is canon in Demon Hunters. So.
That's real, but not planes because that was bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pixar, what you doing? Get that planes money?
All right. So at the $500 level, once we reach that level with our tips, you will be able to have one summoning of the Purple Ninja, the greatest demon hunter of all time, who has never been defeated.
Never.
Ever.
It's impossible.
So once you get to the $500 level, and they will let us know when we get there, you will be able to summon the Purple Ninja once to aid you in battle, if in fact there is a battle for any reason. I don't know why there would be. It's a show about hunting demons.
If we get out of the room in the first hour, I'm going to be impressed.
At $1,000, everything explodes. You get one extra free trait. You get all of your faith dice restored.
Yes.
Basically, more stuff that you can do as players, making you, better demon hunters, I'm hoping, in the long run. And at $1,500, if we make it there today, there will be an instant waffle, which is like a golden waffle, except we point at somebody and they have to make a song up on the spot.
Yep.
Be afraid. I want you to all be afraid of this.
My wig is already shedding. It's that nervous.
Your wig is nervous?
Yeah, it's shedding.
Don't worry, Wig, it's okay.
You look cute with short hair.
Thank you.
I was talking to Keeson.
Thank you.
All right. So, the store is done. We all know who our characters are.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I would like you each to go down and tell us a little bit about your character for what you know, or if you want to just read a bit off your bio, you're more than welcome to do that.
Cool.
And we will start. We'll start at this end. Since we have new people on both sides, let's start with Aaron's character,
Okay.
DK.
My character, DK, is about 19 years old. Grew up as a kind of normal kid until about his early teens, and then mom pulled him aside and said, "Hey, I got to tell you something. There's a point where you're going to turn into a monkey. Don't freak out."
Don't freak out.
At which point he promptly freaked out.
So like Teen Wolf, but monkeys.
Almost.
Yes, Teen Wolf,
And
but
he had a little bit of guidance growing up, learning to be a weremonkey, and eventually his mom was like, "You know what? No, this isn't working. You're getting into too much trouble. Go talk to these guys," and send him over to the Brotherhood.
Oh, so she knows about the Brotherhood. That's dope.
Well,
So now we're stuck babysitting.
most supernatural
Right.
creatures who have any kind of pull anywhere in mortal society know at least a little bit about the
Okay.
Brotherhood, because they are feared. They're the monster hunters. But they also do good work, supposedly. That's what I keep hearing anyway. Margaret?
I'm playing Lisbeth Black, who, Jimmy, please help me. I was in the Fae for 711 years.
You were a child of Hamlin.
I'm a child of Hamlin.
The Pied Piper took you away.
Oh, that's
long
right,
ago, the Pied Piper took you away.
Took me away, and so there's been a huge gap from the last time I was on Earth to now for me. But I haven't aged a single day because maybe it's Maybelline. But I'm very stabby, and I feel that I have a debt to the humans. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, because they saved me in the woods, if I remember correctly.
Right, and you joined their ranks, and
And now I kind of willingly but unwillingly help the demon hunter.
yeah, well, you get a steady paycheck and full 401k benefits. I mean, it's
Yeah, I don't really understand what a 401k is.
right. No, you're still learning much about these modern times. No
Luckily,
question.
Lisbeth and Maggie have that in common.
Certainly not. No. Learning about these modern times, but still fighting evil for the forces
Yes.
of good.
Super sneaky.
Often from a car seat.
Yes, yeah. Super sneaky. Stabby.
Moving on to Alex Arcadian.
Alex Arcadian,
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
how far would you go to bring back someone you love? Where does it stop? Traversing mountains? crossing seas and continents.
Oh no.
Delving beyond the veil of life itself.
Wait, what?
Record scratch. That's me. I bet you're wondering what I'm doing here. Well, it all started when my sister died, and I wanted to bring her back. Too bad. I brought the entire town back. Those that were dead, that was. They came back, and I put them back down. Even dear old sis. But you know what? With a pocket full of gumption and a book of necromancy, anything's possible. Alex Arcadian.
Alex Arcadian.
You sir have
necromancer.
got the part.
Putting the romance in necromancy.
And the next Demon Hunters film, Keeson will be playing.
Next on Disney Channel.
That's Arcadian.
Yes. And his best friend could be Harzul.
Oh, it's prom night, but Satan's by day.
Have him home by 10.
Was that Satan's dad?
I guess that would be God. I guess he probably wouldn't talk like that. He'd probably talk like Morgan Freeman.
Maybe that's Satan Senior and you're on a date to Satan Junior.
Okay,
I'd
so
like you to have young Lucifer home by 10 p.m. Have a good time. Take my car.
was that Morgan Freeman or Robert Redford?
Both. Yes. I can't do either. It's
You did them both.
Yeah, so I did them both. I mixed them together. Boom, making it happen.
I like it.
Hashtag accents.
Oh, we do need to do them because Shimkiss isn't here tonight.
Right.
He does so many accents that we'll have to make up for it.
I'm gonna try with my Georgian accent. So we'll see.
Oh,
I love
yes.
it.
Good man. Jimmy.
All right, Fishstick is a fugitive Atlantean warrior prince. He's tired of the cloistered palace lifestyle, so he just had to escape, and he headed up to the surface world for a life of adventure. But he was a prince, he was not a warrior, so he's super strong from like living under the pressures of the sea, but he has no skills in combat to speak of. But you know, he
But
gets
a
by.
deep desire to see justice done.
Exactly.
Also, just a good guy, if a bit smelly. Gets no respect. Mark.
So I'll be playing Cooter Dixon. Mm-hmm. And basically, I grew up in Georgia, down there a bit, and had my little farm there. You know, usual thing, just kind of like, you know, plowing fields, planting crops, that kind of stuff.
Like
and,
you do.
Chasing off the werewolves, going after my chickens and that kind of stuff.
I'm sorry, what?
The werewolves. Yeah. Well, that's exactly it. Is, you know, that was where I grew up. We had werewolves everywhere. You gotta, you know, they're coming after the cows, you're coming after the chickens. You gotta deal with the werewolves. So anyway, long story short, you know, they got my dog.
Oh, no.
I was a little pissed. Poor Rufus. Rufus was an amazing dog, let me tell you. I mean,
Of course his name is Rufus.
anyway, werewolves got Rufus finally. I'd had him for about 8 years. Still a great dog, great coonhound. And kind of pissed me off a little bit, so I loaded up a couple shotguns with some silver bullets, and I went out and tracked down the lair. And as it happened, while I'm, you know, going down there, and there I find like these 5 guys from I guess it was Kappa 9 that was coming down there, and they were all like up in a tree and trapped by these werewolves and stuff. And so, you know, I just unloaded my barrels and took out the werewolves and everything, and then they're like, "Hey, you're better at this than we are." I said, "Well, yeah, I've been a werewolf my whole life," and that's how I got a job.
Yeah,
So
that'll
my
do
brother
it.
takes
Right
care of
there.
the farm, and I send him some money now and then. And,
So with your traditional backwoods upbringing of farming/werewolf hunting,
yep,
you got a job with the Brotherhood and have been muscle for that particular unit ever since. And what chapter are you a member of?
I'm a member of Upsilon 18,
All right, and would we have?
which is
Upsilon
Three of
18.
We have 3
and,
Upsilon
representative.
18s. Okay,
Upsilon.
Upsilon.
Because they go, oops.
Yes,
A lot.
Seems
Don't start.
appropriate.
Sorry.
All right. I guess here we go then. DK, you are so excited. It's your first day of work. They're gonna put you with a chapter.
I think this game needs a roaming zombie named Zach Eubank.
Ah,
Zach Zombie Zach Eubanks, you feel a negative force resulting in -2 per dice to attacks against.
Oh, roaming Zach zombie.
Attacker takes damage.
All right, he will be showing up later on.
But we also take a -2 to attack him?
Yes.
Hashtag dice time to play Demon Hunters. Good enough players go demon.
Ooh, how many demon dice did you give me?
Are
8?
you-
8 seems like a good amount for me to have.
Well, Christmas is coming. Save your money.
No, but, give it to us, not
Spend him
him.
on his dice.
Hashtag dice baby.
The dice is for mices. Okay. so far we already have an aspect on that will be on the field when we get into a combat situation.
A roaming zombie.
A roaming Zach zombie.
Zach
Zach
Eubanks.
zombie.
Yes.
So is it just normal?
He's
tired
Zach Unbanks.
Unbanks. We take a -2 to attack him. Okay.
Yes,
that was
but
good.
he also, he won't. You'll have to attack him before he attacks you. That's just the way that's going to work, most likely.
Okay.
Because he's got a lot to do and doesn't have time to just be randomly attacking demon hunters. He's got a lot going on right now.
We are the tactical espionage.
Teddy, you came!
Initiative. There's a weremonkey and a cooter here. Sounds like a mess waiting to happen.
Doesn't it though?
Hashtag aspect in the form of a walking, talking banana that only the monkey can see, but all can.
But all can hear. So only the walking, talking banana.
So we can hear the
Yes.
banana, but only
We can all
DK
hear it, but
it.
he's the only one who
Okay.
can see it.
Is it like hanging out with us, like member of the team, or?
We will get to that. Don't worry. I will add aspects as they show up. I will make sure they get used in the appropriate situations. Remember that either of us can use
Does
aspects.
DK want to eat it? Like, is
He
it-
most likely does.
That's a
I'm
stereotype.
giving him that drawback whether or not it's on his sheet. He is subject to monkey stuff. That's just the way
stuff.
that. Yeah, I know. That's just the way it goes.
monkey business.
All right. Like I said, you are so excited. It's your first day of work. You're finally going to be a full-fledged Brotherhood member. They stuck you in Upsilon 18.
They're good though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking up pretty good.
Yeah, no. Honestly, as far as Upsilon chapters go, their record is probably the best.
What?
They're good at what they do. They don't get things done in the usual way. It's not all just shooting and beheadings with them.
Thinking outside the box. I can go with
That's
that.
very much true. First of all, like they have a big strong guy who can't really fight.
It's in the heavens.
So combat isn't super their forte. Their chapter leader is very rarely ever there and seems to make friends with more people than he actually kills. But it's got a lot of potential.
I gotta say, I'm pretty good at fighting. That's what I do.
Yeah, no, like, exactly. They've got their combat people though are kind of a greasy old redneck and an 11-year-old girl.
Yeah.
So that being said,
Bitter display.
you really feel that you can fill a niche in this group and use your new skills to really good and productive use.
What skills does the monkey have?
He's a master of covert operations.
He's a sneaky monkey.
He's a sneaky little monkey. Yeah.
Sneaky monkey.
He also has, of course, basic hand-to-hand combat and firearms training, just like every
Hand to hand to hand.
hand-to-hand to foot to hand-to-hand combat. Yes. To tail. So yeah, the prehensile tail does not hurt. When in fact the problem is when he has that, he's usually only this big.
But fierce.
So fierce. So fierce. Go for the face.
So that's a small side of the room.
Yes. Well, you know. So before your alarm wakes you up, you are awake. You are dressed. What are you wearing? What do you?
T-shirt and jeans.
T-shirt and jeans, just like a normal dude.
Yeah. Normal 19-year-old kid.
Cool. Do you carry any weapons normally?
No.
No. Okay.
Nope.
So you, this 19-year-old
Drop
kid.
on people.
Yeah, you gotten up at least 3 or 4 hours before your alarm was set to wake you. You immediately go to the ready room because you're just waiting. You're super excited. And then you notice when you walk in there, the lights are off and there's a little blinky light up in the corner.
What's that?
Well, you don't know. It's very dark. But you decide, I probably should leave it alone. It's security stuff. But yes, by the time everyone else shows up in the room, you have taken it apart. You are hanging from it from the ceiling, just playing with the wires, trying to figure out what's making the light blink. Turns out it was electricity.
This hand.
But the other one feels great, and that's what's important. You are supposed to be at the ready room at 9 a.m. that morning. Anybody have a long night? Anybody, everybody's good?
I had a long night.
You did?
Yeah.
Was there like a what?
I was working on a new outfit with my fairy dust to make me look cooler.
How did it work?
Not well, because fairy dust gets everywhere.
Yes, it does.
And is explosive.
Yeah.
Right, and by the time you finally touched down, after several hours of just floating there in anti-gravity, it was time to go to work.
Yeah.
But
I look really good. I have a really glittery outfit on.
So the way
great for someone sneaking.
Yeah, the way the work often works is, as demon hunters, you get days off. You're with your chapter 4 days a week, basically four days straight. You're all together during that time. You bunk together. You're just there to basically, like a fire department. You're there in case anything does happen. And of course, when things do happen, you're there to go and clean up the mess. As you get into the ready room that day, you notice that instead of your chapter leader, Simon, in his chair is a cardboard cutout of your chapter leader, Simon, looking like he's sitting there enjoying a cup of coffee. That, of course, is also cardboard. But it is a separate cardboard cutout from the cardboard cutout that he is. There's actually a whole separate cardboard cutout sitting on the table that has steam, like pretend steam coming out of it. He's obviously gone to great trouble to make it look like he is at work. You are off today, Arcadian. It is not your day to work.
Good. Last night I was working the graveyard shift.
Oh, because he's a necromancer. Okay, I got that.
I'm also now a nurse at the local general hospital.
Well,
I said to have that in there.
I like that. So you get out of your ER duty. It's been a rough night. You get a text.
Oh, no.
3 texts.
Aspect will appear in the form of a person whose only ability is uncanny active. Call people on live shows to interrupt.
Done and done. One Odie on the field.
One Chris Odie.
Oh,
Thank you,
right. You get 3 texts.
No, swipe left.
One of them is from a fellow chapter leader and somewhat friendly acquaintance, Simon Atlas, asking if you can cover his shift that day.
Damn it, Simon.
But you've just had a 14-hour shift at the hospital.
It was horrible.
And you just got off of your 4-day shift with the Brotherhood.
Yeah, and it's flu season.
So you don't really want to do it.
But I already opened up the text and
he knows you've read it.
Yeah, it just says read. I'm like, shoot.
Yeah.
But you can tell him no. And just as you're about to maybe, because you're a nice guy, Arcadian.
I am super nice.
But Simon's kind of a worm. He's great at parties, and if you need something, he can usually get it. And he's super friendly, but he just has that slightly Zach Morris-esque quality to him.
Stops time too often.
Right, where he's just there's something about him you just don't trust no matter how charming he is.
He was so different in middle school.
Yes, it's called the Eddie Haskell effect, and he has it in spades.
Oh, no.
He's exactly the kind of guy that would come over to your house for dinner and sleep with your mom.
She's dead. Oh my goodness.
Which makes him an even worse person because she's dead. So right as you're about to text him, you're thinking yeah, I'm not covering for you again, man. He sends you a picture.
Huh?
And on this picture is a small crystalline cylinder that Give me. Let's see. Mystic arts.
Yep.
And pick an approach.
I'm going to look at this carefully.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah, carefully.
And as that is your strongest approach, I would recommend it.
All right, it's going to be a 2d10 roll. Mm-hmm. 14.
14. That is actually plenty, because this item looks familiar to you. In fact, it's something you've been searching for some time.
My goodness. I accept.
You accept without question.
Not even in those words and text, I just do it through strict emojis.
Oh, you just do any particular emojis?
Thumbs up, tornado, check mark, pound fist, water squirt,
flex, dab, vape.
Yeah.
Right here, I got it. I'm on it.
Send.
All right, so you are going to be in charge of Upsilon 18 today. You're so lucky, because you're supposed to be in the ready room in 10 minutes.
Teleport.
Okay.
For the sake of speed, that's exactly what
I can only use it once per year. Damn it. Why did I just take my Vespa? It's still in the hospital. Damn it.
But instead of taking your Vespa on the at least 20-minute drive to the warehouse, you instead teleport directly into the ready room behind the cardboard cutout of one Simon Atlas. Good morning, everyone. I can't hear you.
Good morning.
Of course you can't hear us because you're not in the room with us.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I can't hear you.
How did he respond? Okay.
And you notice there is a cell phone taped to the back of the cardboard cutout because you're standing behind it. You can see it.
How many cell phones does he have?
So many.
I usually destroy them with knives, so he keeps a stash.
Lots of stash. It's like, okay, here's the mission today. Everybody, this is Arcadian. He's gonna be filling in for me today. You know, I'm sure he'll do a pretty good job. He's got some magical, mystical skills, so he should mesh with the group nicely, at least for the next 4 days. If you're wondering about the man
Yes.
hanging from the ceiling,
Yes.
that's DK. He is our newest member. He just graduated from the academy, and he is so excited to be here.
Is that a monkey?
He does have some monkey-like qualities about him. His sideburns are a little bit too long. His nose just a little bit too round. But other than that, he looks like a normal, 19-year-old boy.
On the ceiling.
But considering there's an 11-year-old in the room, that's not all that weird.
I'm 711.
So,
You only look 11.
I know.
we need to look into a disturbance down at the Liberty Park Zoo and Aquarium. Over the last 4 days, there has been a surge of supernatural energy of some kind. We think it's magically related, which is part of the reason I asked Arcadian to come and fill in today. I've got a small section of the map of the zoo and aquarium, which is laying in pamphlet form next to the cardboard coffee cup on the table. It's in trifold, is clearly like a "you are here" kind of, family fun map of the zoo and aquarium at Liberty Park.
I pick it up and I'm aghast at these playful images of this fish prison.
Yes. Exactly.
Monsters!
Now there's a area circled and highlighted and it's kind of in between. It takes up the tiger enclosure, the bear enclosure, and the secret in between those, the drop bear enclosure, which is why you know about the Liberty Park Zoo, is because they do have secret supernatural animals kind of hidden within there to keep their natural habitats around.
Drop bears are the worst. They came from above, but
there is actually a chapter of Demon Hunters that is assigned just to that zoo to keep control of those of the supernatural type animals that are being kept there
So
in
why don't they go?
protection. Interesting story. Nobody has seen them for days.
Shit.
For on his first day, for being a good monkey, he was always very curious. Hashtag aspect of a big yellow hat.
Well, if I need to pull you out of combat, I know how to do it.
Big yellow hat.
He didn't say what kind. It could be a perf hat.
Oh,
It's just a big yellow hat. That's true.
Actually, it's almost like a perk hat.
A little bit, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if the monkey can
It's a
have
whole new dimension of
retromancy when
Earth.
he's wearing the big yellow hat then.
So, funny story. The group has not been seen for some time.
Is that because they went to the zoo?
They live at the zoo. Their chapter headquarters is actually at that zoo.
We should go to their headquarters.
That is a good place to start.
I know.
So, just out of curiosity, if any of these tigers and bears and drop bears ended up getting, I don't know, shot by accident, we could be taking them home for dinner. That'd be kosher.
Cooter,
It would depend on the animal.
I feel like you know the answer to this, Coot.
Coos.
Dang gum.
All right.
All right.
It's okay. I'll bring you home a couple raccoons.
Thanks.
You like those, right?
Where are you going that you're
not
getting
as good as bear.
raccoons?
I'm picking up something for a friend.
What are you picking up?
Something
Raccoons.
for a friend.
What friend?
Am I your friend?
Huh?
Am I your friend?
Am I your friend?
I'll bring everybody presents, okay? I'm sorry I'm not here.
Including the.
That's the thing I'm getting for you.
Thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome. Thanks for doing this favor for me.
Anytime.
Although, when you get it, you didn't get it from me. Just so
of
we're
course.
clear.
Get what?
Raccoons.
Exactly.
The raccoons are for you.
So, you going to the zoo or what?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like we should go to their headquarters. Like, I'm sure they have a room like this, right?
Of course.
They do
we
have a
should-
ready room.
We should go and see what's in the, if there's any information about what they might have been doing last, or
We got a cipher?
I don't think
Meep, meep. Funny you should mention that.
Is it the Frakkin Wagon?
It is the Frakkin Wagon. It's the only cipher in the
Yeah.
Brotherhood that is also a vehicle. And this particular custom-built vehicular cipher kit installation is in a 1974 Chevy van.
Sounds right.
Ford Econoline.
That's right.
That's right. It's a Ford Econoline, and yeah, it's a giant, 70s van that is also an information gathering robot.
I will jump into my car seat.
Okay, well, the door is still closed. There's a
Damn it.
the third wall of the ready room, as you know, leads to the garage,
Right.
which is in the warehouse, where you can get into the van, and the van is usually right outside that door, and you just heard it honk, so it probably is there. You'll have to open the door first.
I got it. But I've learned since the last time
Have you?
how to operate this. There's a button that you just have to push. And so I push it with my fist, with all of my might.
With all of your might.
That is a
Yes.
14.
With a 14?
A 14.
Okay, I'm gonna see if this van can defend in any way against the might that is
I mean,
fish
you do have
stick.
demon
Not
dice.
to be clear, I was attacking the button.
Yes. Oh, the button. Yeah.
Pressing.
All right, I'm going to see if you push the button
Exactly.
successfully or just smash the console to smithereens. You did both. with that, you did both.
Excellent.
The door begins to open. The little podium with the big red button on it that opened the door, saying, "Please push me," instead of ripping open the door, which is what Fish
Why
Stick
does it
did
say
last time you were on mission. The door begins to open. The podium explodes into fiery doom.
Wonders of technology.
Yes, there is, but there is fire, and it's a little scary. Like you're like, okay, I'll
Fixing that
go.
when I get back.
I'll throw fairy dust on the fire to put it out.
That's not how fairy dust works.
Oh my.
Fairy dust is insanely flammable.
Okay, did you make it to the van or not? I'm gonna need a not it.
Yeah,
Oh, I was going to the van throwing fairy
Oh
dust.
gosh. Okay, so you were all there for the explosion.
Bad move.
What's going
I
on?
kind of figured mine was a given.
It's like a reflex, right? It's like when the doctor hits your knee and your foot goes up.
I'm gonna say that's
Throw
a.
fairy dust at it.
This door is
Yeah.
not prone to anything flashy, so it only hits a D4 for flashy, even though this is a flashy explosion. Okay, let's get There's 5 of you. As the fairy dust ignites, Arcadian, you have the presence of mind just to put your sunglasses on at exactly the right time as you're walking up to the van. You go for the driver's seat because that's where the leader sits.
Of course.
And you've walked around the other side of the van as there's this giant flash. The rest of you have the mild condition of blinded.
All right.
God damn it. All right.
Great start.
Yeah, great start, everyone.
Okay, look, that always
You've been
works in
chapter
the
leader for
fairground.
less than 2 minutes, and they've already broken the door and almost killed themselves.
All right.
I'd like to point out we are the best Upsilon chapter.
All right. Few house rules. Consider me a substitute teacher for today.
What's a substitute teacher?
It's a teacher that's not your usual teacher, but you watch movies with them.
So we're just gonna watch
Awesome.
movies?
Yes, and this movie is Let's Buy a Zoo. But instead of buy a zoo, let's visit a zoo. You know what?
Okay.
Let's just call it Zootopia. Anyway,
Okay.
when we go here,
Will there be
Let's-
popcorn?
yes, it's a zoo. But here's the thing. Let's run some ideas through each other before we take action. And you are
Which one are you pointing at?
that one.
I'm DK.
DK, and you're
Lisbeth.
Lisbeth. Little bits.
They call me Fish Stick,
Why not?
as may you.
It seems a very fitting name. He's like 6'5", 275 pounds, just of cut muscle. He looks like He-Man, but kind of like bluish green with a little like lantern thing. He's very fishy. There's a smell.
Oh,
There is a
oh
smell.
my goodness. And you?
Cooter.
Cooter. Okay, I thought you were gonna be the normal one.
Sadly,
Normal one.
Cooter is the normal one.
All right. I'm willing to drive unless someone else.
The van drives itself.
Of course. I couldn't notice with the fire.
But will you buckle me in?
Alex Arcadian.
That is yes. Speaking.
Identity confirmed.
Thank you. Buckle little bits in. Buckle in little bits.
No, you have to buy. I can't. It's child protected. You have to do it.
He's requesting the seatbelt. All of you are suddenly like forcefully strapped into your chairs.
I don't like this. This is weird.
Whee!
Do we need another child seat for the monkey kid?
No, he's
19.
in one of the captain's seats, which is right next to the car-seated chair that she sits in normally.
Because nothing says murder is gingerly like glitter. For Lisbeth, hashtag aspect of stealth fairy dust. It still explodes.
That goes on your character sheet. That is stealth fairy dust, everyone.
Explodes just stealth.
Sorry, I'm very excited about that. I have stealth fairy dust.
Destination?
To the zoo headquarters.
Musical preference.
Jimmy Buffett, boat drinks on repeat.
Classic Arcadian.
I'm a parrot head.
I love that the necromancer is a parrot head. Oh my god. That makes me super
There's so many
happy.
dimensions being added to this character that are absolutely canon.
Disturbing.
Go for
Okay.
it.
So how long is this movie?
Miss Black. And
I'm sorry, but you requested this. Is the rest of the chapter required to rock out to it as well?
As you wish.
Begin rocking, says the cipher.
Oh, drinks.
And your seats begin to swing gently side to side.
Yes.
I really don't like this.
The engine starts up and it peels out and tears itself out of the warehouse into the open air towards Liberty Park, which does not have a warehouse entrance because it's attached to a zoo and they decided that would be dangerous.
How do we get in?
You have to go to the zoo. You have to drive to the zoo.
Okay, make sure that you tell them I'm a child so you get a better price.
Noted. I put my Liberty Park Zoo Pass in front of the van. So we get free parking and complimentary concessions.
Because Arcadian is not only an animal lover, sometimes they let him keep the corpses of the animals that die.
Aww.
That's how we made his last dog.
Can I get on that deal?
Yeah. You're looking to market for a dog?
I don't know about dog.
Not picky.
All right.
Bear's pretty good though.
As you show up at the zoo, because the trip doesn't take long, and I don't want you to have to sing that whole song on the way over.
Boys in the back on the boat drinks.
Actually, if you know the whole song, you're more than welcome to sing it.
Thank you.
All right. I might even give you a bonus for it, just because it's fun for me. You show up to the zoo. It is a weekday, but it is a Thursday. Yes.
So it's like medium.
It's like medium. There are kids, clearly kids that should be in school but aren't. There are families. There are mostly just zoo employees. There aren't a ton of people here today, but there is a small line as only one of the ticket kiosks is open currently.
We have to wait in line, yes?
Are you asking? You're
To
asking.
get our tickets?
Zoo pass. Follow me, team.
But I mean, do we have to wait in
Using
line?
the power of membership, Arcadian swiftly gets you through the line.
Damn it.
Showing but a simple card. Each of you are given a little lanyard that gets beeped as you go through to show that you are guests of the Zoo Pass holder. Those will get you into all of the restrooms.
The best magic's a good price and a nice deal.
Congratulations on using the power of membership.
It's like an aspect to put on these.
It's its own aspect.
In fact, it is.
Aspect of membership.
The power of membership. Or membership has its privileges.
You're so good with words.
Yeah. Remember the brotherhood? Okay. All right, so you're at the zoo. You're through the daunting line. What do you do?
Upon wanting to blend in with the other humans, I noticed that other small children are throwing tantrums. So I start to throw a small tantrum to make us blend in, because I think we look pretty weird.
What do you throw tantrums about?
That I don't have any ice cream right now.
Oh, okay.
I shall follow her lead.
She does have a good point.
To be fair, it is 10:38 a.m.
You said we got free concessions!
You didn't say that.
All right. The
Three of your team members immediately begin throwing 5-year-old like tantrums about not having any ice cream right now, leaving you and apparently the only other sane member of your chapter, Cooter, standing there looking like a poster for diversity.
Does Cooter have a MAGA hat on? That's where's Cooter on this?
He's like,
my hat here.
Okay, cool.
yeah, except it's slightly more camouflagey.
Yeah, I don't even see it.
Like you can tell he doesn't own a shirt that has sleeves. His arms are so suntanned from like here down. He has a beer cozy on his like utility belt. He's legit.
Cooter?
Moonshine cozy.
Good man.
Cooter.
Yeah.
There's one of the opening kiosks there. I can either get a face painting, a couple of balloons, but it'll be a while before the ice cream stand opens. Watch these three. I'll see what I can do.
Did you say face painting?
Oh, only for people who are behaving.
I'm just blending in.
I need to keep him.
All right.
Paint my face!
I'm not qualified to do so. That is a zoo specialist.
There is a low rumble behind you. Like a scary, almost Ford Econoline sound. You turn around slowly to see.
Aspect 1 of the interdimensional creatures of the zoo is a 9-foot-tall medium named Harvey with an insatiable thirst for blood.
Do not use my rabbit against me! Tis
done! You turn around very
All right,
slowly.
Let's do this.
And behind you, apparently trying to sneak up on the group, is your van.
How'd you get here?
Does he also have a lanyard?
Membership goes deep.
But he does have a prominently displayed parking pass. Which would be fine. Like, okay, there's a van driving. I mean, it's obviously following the in-park speed limit because they have those little roadways, but it is a giant Econoline van.
Is it Scooby-Dooing?
It is. It's on its little four wheels. It's actually crawling like Speed Buggy from the old cartoons. With like, and it's just like, Arcadian.
Yes.
So, can I get some ice cream too?
I like her van.
Yes, we will get ice cream after we're done here. Ice cream sandwiches, even a Choco Taco.
What's a Choco Taco?
It's utterly delicious. It's a taco made from a waffle cone. Inside you get caramel.
You had me a taco. I'm not even gonna lie.
Chocolate syrup. I would.
Point of clarification.
Hashtag aspect of the list for Elizabeth. She knows what to do with it.
Fuck yeah, I do. Arislyn, you just made the list.
The list goes on your character sheet.
Yes! Oh my god!
So, point of
I watched videos
clarification
of
here.
him today.
I'm pretty darn good with anything with the motor. I can fix a lot of stuff, and
You're wondering where the Choco Taco goes.
yeah, yeah.
And so is he.
Where do I put it?
Look, just because I can't eat things doesn't mean that I don't want things.
Just let it
Fair.
slowly melt into his shag carpeting.
Truthfully, I have no desire for it. I am a machine. But everybody else is getting one, and I don't want to be left out. I hate being left out.
Fair enough.
That's fair. I get you.
We finished this Choco Tacos for everyone.
So I want one promise from you, Arcadian.
Yes.
When this is all over, you bring me a Choco Taco.
Can I just say, can we maybe go hunt some demons and then get Choco Tacos?
That's what we're doing.
I said after it was over, I'm not here to be in
No,
anybody's
I'm with
way.
you. I'm with
I'm
you.
just a van.
It's the little ones I'm
Gooder. See you there, my friend. Yeah. Bud Light.
This is a cool zoo.
Only $5 after 5 p.m. 5 for 5.
It's not a bad price.
And they even have the lime kind. I see you.
So, with your promise that a Choco Taco will be, he's like, okay, I'm really glad that we came to understanding there. Just, don't leave me out of stuff. Oh, look, a parking space! And he takes off. He was really excited. It was a good parking space.
I would like to quickly. I would like to quickly. I don't know what I should. Maybe I don't know if it's covert ops or combat and tactics to see where the room that the other brother or the other group would be in. Right, like. Is there an oddly
where we're
placed
going.
like
It's
restroom
right
sign
next.
that
It's
doesn't
right
make
next to the
sense?
drop bear enclosure. It's actually within one of the other enclosures.
Aspect if we have zombies after humans. We need to have the other product of that experimental program. And so there is a ghostly figure in a nice suit who keeps showing up, almost as though someone made many copies of him. Hashtag Holbrook, hashtag sorry not sorry.
A ghostly figure in a nice suit just keeps appearing.
Yeah.
Fancy ghost.
Fancy ghost. That's what I just wrote. That's amazing.
I'm gonna double check that that's what it said.
I just read it.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need to. I got this.
Oh, fine.
All right. Yeah, no, you have maps available. You have a pamphlet with you with the area and, circled. You have maps at every possible corner of the walkways showing you where you are in the zoo. Finding the bear enclosure is not going to be super tough, guys.
All right.
Let's go there.
Let's go.
All right. So you begin walking.
Temper tantrums.
About halfway there, you realize that you've been walking in slow motion. just because it looked really cool.
Yeah,
That's the way it goes sometimes. I'm sorry.
I like it.
But it was definitely that group shot. Like, okay, we're all together now, and there's like this one where like the van is going through the background. Like, 'cause it doesn't want to be left out of the picture, but then goes back to its parking space
Right.
Can I
quickly.
put sunglasses over my sunglasses as we do it?
You damn right you can.
I would like to tactfully turn to our new member and ask, do you feel uncomfortable here because you're a monkey?
I'm only part monkey.
You're only part monkey?
Well, sometimes.
Which part?
Sometimes I don't know if I'm comfortable having this conversation with an 11-year-old.
I'm 711.
Can I see
we-
your ID?
What's an ID?
I rest my case.
Don't be afraid to speak up, folks. I gotta be able to hear you from over here. Don't forget, I'm all the way across the room. All right. So you're heading to the bear enclosure, the drop bear enclosure, which is between the bear enclosure and the tiger enclosure.
Yes, affirmative.
Congratulations. You are headed on the right direction for adventure. Adventure, adventure. So,
We didn't think we'd get this far.
I didn't think you would get this far either. We're almost out
He
of
has not
box
planned
text,
past
everyone.
this point.
Shit, that's everything I had. I'm afraid it is not. Because getting to the bear enclosure and the tiger enclosure is very easy. There are signs all the way through it. However, the drop bear enclosure is a 100-yard by 100-yard area in between the bear enclosure and the tiger enclosure. There are no ways into it from the outside except through one of those two directions. So you would have to go through the bear enclosure or the tiger enclosure to get to the drop bear enclosure.
What? It's morning?
It is. It is just after 10:38, according to the headcanon I was given by Keeson just a few minutes ago.
Because you're part animal, can you talk to them and ask and see which ones are nicer?
Wow, racist.
They're bears and tigers.
Yeah, but can't all animals talk to
we
each
go
other?
through
That's
the
how it works in the
enclosure.
Fae in every Disney movie I've ever seen.
This looks like a teachable moment to many of you.
Have you ever seen the Jungle Book? How well did the monkey and the cat and the bear get along?
How about we go through the bear enclosure? They taste better.
They're generally slower too.
Oh.
Debatable. It's bears.
I'm sorry, you're mumbling. Can you speak up, please?
No, I was thinking of the bears and tigers. I agree. Bear enclosure it is.
Bears? Bears?
Bear.
Bear enclosure it is.
I have already vaulted the moat.
To the bear enclosure?
Sure.
Yes, you have.
Oh, you smell like tilapia. Bears love tilapia. God.
So Fishstick immediately is like, bear enclosure, whoop, and he just hops that fence. He's just lands in a cool superhero pose, starts looking around. A bear walks behind him. He doesn't see it.
How do we get in if we can't jump?
There's a gate somewhere, right?
Well, there would have to be, yeah.
I'll look for the gate.
Okay, there, over on the zookeeper side of the fence, there is a gate that leads in. A very sturdy looking gate with a lock on it. Presumably so the bears don't eat the zookeepers.
I shake the lock off.
Good man. So there, in front of God and everybody, the merman hops over the fence. Lands, bear walks behind him. It's a very cool moment. Just then you hear, and you see the only sane member of your party, Cooter, the lovable redneck, take aim from across the bear enclosure and let off a shot. It's a good distance away. I mean, it's 100 yards.
I was walking towards it.
Oh, so you do hop the fence too, then?
No. I'm going over to.
Oh, so you're
I want to go in.
You're just skirting the fence. So you got to walk all the way around. But as you do walk around, you pull out your shotgun and cock it,
Yeah. And get in range.
and get in range. And yeah, he just walks off and pulls out a shotgun.
As I land, I have a vague, unclear memory of Parcadian telling us that maybe we should run things past him before we do stuff.
I'm not even going to make you do a check for that. You do remember him saying something very, very similar right about the time that the gun goes off. So,
It's not even 11. The stepmom mom's all right with their children.
At 10:59, you hear a gunshot. I'm assuming you're not trying to be sneaky.
No, I don't think it's
So how we do is you choose an approach and you choose one of your disciplines.
flashy combat.
Flashy combat. So roll those 2 dice. Let me know what you get.
18.
18, yeah.
Wow. Flashy ass combat.
Yeah, so you learned a long time ago that just a regular old 12 gauge isn't going to do the job on a werewolf from, anything over 10 feet away, really. So you
Plus you need the silver buckshot.
And you're loaded down with it. You got silver buckshot, you got silver slugs, you got gold just in case it's a weird lycanthrope. You carry different bullets of different types of metal on you. It's part of your profession, damn it.
I have the stunt always be prepared.
Exactly. That's it's just kind of your MO. But this shotgun, you've done a lot of work on it. You shaved off a bunch of the barrel just to make it a little bit lighter, but it's just so big around because the size of the slugs you're using, it's not really, it's what they call a 4 gauge. It's not standardly made, but you know that if it's a good gun just because if it does fail in any way, shotguns don't really jam, but if it does fail in any way, if the barrel melts or if the stock breaks off, you can use it and the ammunition as a club. So it's got that going for it. The sound is deafening, but not enough to give you the aspect of deafened.
It's just good. I'm already blinded.
Yeah.
In this cage with
Actually,
bears.
it's mild. You've been through a scene. You are no longer blinded. You might have some little stars in your peripherals, but other than that, you're fine. The extra set of eyelids helps in your case. Oh, good times. The door doesn't last through it. Not just the lock, but the 3-foot area around the lock has been shredded and splintered and twisted as it is only simple, solid steel. Now the bears can get to and fro and roam the zoo freely.
No.
But so can you. What is anybody else doing?
I'm going to quickly. Oh man, I think I'm going to use covert ops here. So I'm going to quickly, and I'm going to use my knives. So many knives. So I'm using a faith die, and I'm going to throw knives in like that kind of pattern, a zigzaggy thing,
For
right?
footholds?
Yeah, for footholds.
For footholds, so you're gonna hop
I can
yourself up?
Hop, and then I'm going to put some of my stealth fairy dust onto fish stick because when looking in, seeing a giant fish man in the cage with bears might be odd.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stealth him so that the other people don't see him.
Yeah. And
Thankfully,
I'm not trying to stop you from using your really
As far into
cool
the zoo.
new power. But what I am saying is that nobody's really looking at fish stick because there's a white man with a gun in a public place.
Can I
Also, bears.
Also bears.
Look, sneaky and social engineering are my lowest.
No, I understand, Coot. I'm not saying you're doing the wrong thing. I'm just saying in today's political and social climate.
Fair point.
Just so I know, what is it this year and in the Pacific Northwest?
As a matter of fact, it is.
Okay.
Liberty Park is based on Point Defiance.
Awesome.
So
Okay. Damn. Okay.
you do make a solid point. In that case, oh man. I would like to use my stealth fairy dust over the entire bear enclosure.
would you know?
I'm gonna go like this.
Okay, now it's 100 by 100 yards.
Yeah, no, look, it's not gonna cover all of it. She's just gonna
Is
go
that
like
the
this.
bear or the deep bear? Is 100 back.
This is just the bear enclosure that
Same size.
The one that you've blown the hole into is the bear enclosure.
I'm just trying to hide as much of this as possible.
Okay, so here's kind of where you're at. There's, I'm gonna say like at its biggest, you can get like a 30-foot area.
Yeah.
And which would absolutely hide your entire party.
Right.
except that one of your party, namely the one with the gun, out and shooting, is on the other side of the bear enclosure.
Damn, that's right. He's on the
So
way on the
you
other
could
side.
get him hidden, or you could get all of you hidden, but not both.
Don't stress it, Miss Black. I got my camo on.
Right.
They'll never
That
see
means they
that
can't
one.
see him.
You know what?
People are even less
Most of
afraid
my
of a
orders
white guy in camo with a gun in a public place.
I'm sticking to my original plan because I remember our leader screaming, "You smell like tilapia." They love tilapia, and I am so concerned for fish stick that I'm sticking with the original
It's an
plan that I'm
engineered
going to
fish.
stealth fish stick.
Right, and you know Cooter can take care of himself. You've seen him do it hundreds of times. He's a tough son of a bitch.
Fish is
That-
blatantly unconcerned. He's just arms akimbo in the middle of the bear enclosure, standing proudly.
Not noticing the bears.
Exactly.
The bears that are going, he smells tasty.
Arcadian gains the hashtag son of teachable moment. He is now able to give his team members a lecture which allows them a moment to reconsider their poor life choices.
All right, so Arcadian, you've just got a brand new stunt that you can use.
All right, I would like to use this right now.
But I rolled well.
It's going to have to go in effect after this round, unfortunately.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
I rolled a 13.
For in the future, if somebody does something you don't like, you can spend a faith die and make them
Actually, think about it.
make them actually think about it.
Hashtag teachable moments.
Can I also, when doing this, manifest a chair so I can sit on it backwards?
Yeah, no, I mean if you can, hey, champ.
Only if you take
Exactly.
Only if you take it Riker style.
Yeah, no, he of course he takes it Riker style. That's how it goes.
With beard.
Oh damn, the best Riker, bearded Riker.
Yeah.
That's for real, by
So
the way.
yeah, so I got a 13 to throw my knives, climb up, and glitter him.
Yeah,
And fairy dust.
this was not a difficult check. The wall on your side of the wall is actually only about 6 feet high.
Yes.
And there's, and it's only about 20 feet long because the rest of it's just fence that you can.
Don't bears stand up and they're taller than 6 feet? What kind of crap zoo is this?
Well, it's lowered on the inside.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes
So
sense.
the wall ends up being,
Right, huge.
plenty tall. And plus, it's got the things over it to keep bears from climbing out.
Right. I just remember we heard that story. I'm sorry. There's zoo problems.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't bring up the Disney World thing.
Oh, you hear about the hippo?
No.
There's a hippo in Israel that just walked out the zoo.
Who's going to stop it?
And it was like in the middle of the night, and the security guard's like, what? But like,
Do you have a pass, sir? Nope, you're a hippo.
and the hippo just turned around, ate some grass, and walked back in.
Aren't hippos like the most deadly animal?
If they're angry, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I feel
If it
like
happens to be a hungry hippo.
I'm just saying. I feel like that guard did the right thing. Like, what's it? Yeah, no, please, Mr. Hippo.
I'm trying.
Hide my security shack.
Yeah. Okay, so he's covered. You're stealth.
Yeah. What I'm telling you is that it's an easy check for you to make it over there, and you throw your fairy dust.
Just on fish stick.
No problem. So Fish Stick's just standing there. A bear just kind of takes a weird look at him, and then he disappears from view, and the bear can no longer see him, and goes back to
Being a bear.
being a bear.
He smells of
Can I see myself?
Can the bear smell him?
You can see yourself
Okay.
because it's fey magic. So
All right.
we're
Then
gonna
I
say
can see you.
But can the bear smell him?
He smells.
bears have a very, very powerful sense of smell, and he smells a lot like salmon. So you do notice that the bears in this enclosure are heading towards you, but they can't really see you. They are following their nose as though they were Fruit Loops toucans. And
the second most dangerous animal.
that's true. Right next to hippos. The hippo, the toucan, it's the great white shark.
Yes. Nature's assassins.
Don't forget the demon rabbit.
Oh, don't worry. I haven't forgotten.
No, I just mean in the list of dangerous
In the
animals.
midst of all this happening, the gunshots, the fairy dust, and the merman, I'm just looking at. Is there anything you want to do, TK? Right now, Choco Tacos off the table. I am at here right now.
There.
I am at here.
I don't know what that means.
You don't want me up here. I am up here. I worked long last night. I got a text this morning. Now I'm here. Now this is going on. I'm at here.
Do you need to take a moment to calm down
I'm-
and maybe just would it help?
Do your thing. Do it.
I'm gonna use my stunt. How did he even get up there?
What?
That is a stunt that he has. It's called, how do you even get up there?
Because he's a monkey.
Why did I use teleport already?
So where did you get to? Where'd you go?
The back of the bear enclosure, up on the rocks.
The back of the... You're talking to him 1 second, and you turn away, and you turn back, and he's gone, but you see him off in the distance. Up on top of the...
Hey, I'm up here now. I'm up here. You're up
You
there.
said I
I'm
should
up
do
here.
something. I did.
You did.
Hashtag done for Maggie called. Whatever, I do what I want.
Whatever, I do whatever I want.
Explain any situation.
Wait. Anyone? Wait. Where's that tip? I didn't hear it all.
You can interrupt Krishna anytime trying to explain something.
Yes.
Hashtag aspect A very hungry looking hippo walks by. I've seen funnies about something.
Can it be a legit hungry hippo so it's like green or pink?
I'm not going to tell you
I only have marbles.
just yet.
Where are your marbles?
Oh my god.
Thanks, Mark.
Nice job. So, now that you've all done something incredibly risky and stupid, individually with the exception of Arcadian, is there anything you'd like to do?
I am going to talk to the nearest.
Harrison, you're still on the
He's in a
list.
higher rank.
I'm going to look for the
Hashtag aspect O. Is that the genetic thing with peaks on peaks?
Is
The
that...
female voice Scott Steiner is at the zoo. Is he friend or foe? You do the math.
It's Scott Steiner's name.
Oh yeah, the genetic freak with peaks on peaks.
Oh no.
A chainmail.
You know, the wrestling mathematician.
I love it.
It always spells disaster.
Yeah, he has a 164% chance of beating you all. So
true.
be careful.
We can pull up the video if you need to see it.
I walk up to one of the zoo people that
And they're all over the place.
They're all over the place.
They really are. In fact, they're only just starting to notice the loud gunshot and looking over in that direction.
And I walk over to one of them and using
Towards gun sales. Hashtag hack.
Oh God, Commander,
really
what have you done?
What?
We just got a tip towards
Hack attack.
towards an I exist out of time.
all right, and I will do this before anything else happens. I use one of the seldom and hated use beguiling enchantments to. Oh no, that child's balloon popped and made a horribly loud noise. Could you go over there and tell your friends?
So what exactly are you trying to get this person to do?
Ignore the gunshot. It's a balloon that popped. Cover up. Get out of here, you crazy kid.
It's a balloon that popped. Okay, yeah. Let's give me a roll on that.
Jedi mind trick.
So that would
It's
be
the shotgun blast.
Mystic Arts.
Yes, and this is not going to be super easy. I'm just telling you right now. It's like the biggest gun in the universe.
Clever or sneaky?
Damn, picked the wrong one.
Pick the highest one because you want to
clever.
roll well, and I'm so
just have to
terrified that you're going to have to use
justify it.
demon dice right now.
I am going to cleverly.
You want to toss any aspects in there?
Ooh,
Yeah, get some faith dice going.
yeah, I'm going to lead by example.
So lie to people.
So you're going to lead by example?
No, let's do this covertly. Would people know that there's mermen and monkey boys?
I already covered up the merman with my sneaky stuff.
Starting a hashtag hack for the Frakkin Wagon who shows up when this funds after an indigent. Overheard them wanted some ice cream but couldn't have any. So he poured them along one of the night trains straight into the gas tank.
Oh, that's nice.
Aww.
Somebody got the Frakkin wagon drunk out in the parking lot.
Wait, no way. That's what they're going towards, I think.
Oh, hey, I'll read that how I want.
Oh, okay. You read that how you want.
Drunken wagon.
All right.
Hashtag Matt Vance on Friday night.
16.
16. Okay. You didn't quite get there. You could use a demon die if you wanted, and that would probably put you right over the threshold that I need. if you're really just wanting to, because you're trying to distract not just this person, but get that person to distract the entirety of the staff in the area.
You know what? To heck with it. That's now 5 out of that 21.
21 will do it. I needed 20. I'm taking that demon die. It's mine now. Thank you so much. Let's, however, see how they resist. They are not trained in this at all because they're a simple customer service representative. But they have a lot of practice being or with people who are being clever towards them. Yeah, no chance. No chance. They only got a 7.
That's what you got?
Yeah, 7 isn't going to do it. If only I had 10 demon dice.
You could not use all 10.
I know. I'm gonna use 3. I'm gonna use 3 demon dice.
Okay.
Because I find it unlikely that this employee isn't going to run as soon as he sees the crazy guy with the weapon.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. 12. You still beat me by 2. So he's just like, I'm sorry. What did you say? There's a whoa! What the hell was that?
That balloon popped. These kids these days, you better go.
There must be something wrong with the helium tanks. I better get everybody to check that out and make sure that everything's filling up correctly.
You know the worst thing about it? Bears hate balloons. Get everyone away from here, too.
I'd completely forgotten about that. Thank you so much, sir. Have a great day and enjoy Liberty Park Zoo.
I do every Wednesday. I show my membership pass.
Hey, did you get free candy?
Oh, thank you.
All right. Thanks for being a member.
Anytime.
And with that, he jogs off. And it tries to reason with these several screaming employees that heard a gunshot and saw part of the bear enclosure kind of explode outward in twisted metal.
Things bears do when there's balloons. That's why they named him Baloo in the Jungle Book.
Bears hate balloons. Everyone knows that. So matter of fact, how could they not believe you, Arcadian? All right, now you are all in different areas, outside, around, or in the bear enclosure.
Well, 3 of us are in it.
There are bears in here. Did I mention that?
Yeah.
Big ass grizzly bears
What are
in
they
this
doing?
place.
What are they doing?
Well, if you would have bothered to read the pamphlet, you would know that. But the ones you can see, there's like a fake bear cave that you assume some bears are in. There's one that's kind of lazily wandering about, sniffing around for salmon and getting closer and closer to fish stick.
What about doors? Out of the bear cave and into where we're supposed to go.
Well,
I assume there's like the feeding door, right? Like there's always the door the zookeepers come through, right?
That's what I just blew open. Yeah.
But you just blew open. Is there are there other doors?
There are. No. In the bear enclosure, there's only the gate and that goes to the zookeeper area and the cave, which is dark habitat for said bears.
I want to sneakily use my mystic arts to see if there's any magic around that bear cave.
All right.
That's a 10.
A 10 is not going to do it.
Yes,
And this goes away,
but
right?
I'll use
This goes away, right?
2 demon dice.
Your dice?
Yeah, your demon dice goes away.
Only 2?
Safe dice goes away.
That's 10 more, so it's 20 now.
20 will do it. And I'll take those 2 demon dice. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Can't wait to kill you with those.
Bring it.
I will. Oh, it's already been brought in. So, now you push out your senses and try and reach into the Feywild and try and sense some of that supernatural energy. That's sure enough, there is supernatural energy coming from well behind the cave enclosure.
I yell that out loud to my team.
In what way?
We have to go to the bear cave. The secret hideout's behind the bear cave.
Sprinting into Big Bear Cave.
Okay. You hear wet, sloshy footprints hit the ground as his webbed toes
Do we see just footprints? It's so cute.
Sploosh, 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 sploosh. Yeah, you don't see him. You just hear him.
I want to take a quick look and do some tracking, see what kind of footprints I see, if there's anything besides bears going on around here.
Okay, well, you do see a couple of booted feet. You assume they're lugged and look like they're mass-produced, so you're assuming it's the same kind of hiking boots that you've seen the zookeeper types wear around here. They're standard issue, non-slip, at least in poop.
At least.
At least in poop. In addition to that, you see tiger tracks inside the bear enclosure.
What?
You can't mistake them. They're giant cat prints. The biggest cat prints, in fact, that you've ever seen, because the Bengal tiger enclosure is on the other side of the drop bear enclosure, which is on the other side of the bear enclosure.
This may be a terrible zoo.
This may be a terrible zoo.
Or there's a mystical tiger cat.
But yes, there are several. Now, interestingly enough, you also see a few sets of very, very tiny bear prints.
How big are deep bears?
Baby bears?
Huh?
How big are deep bears?
Drop
Bears vary in size, and they're not often seen in the wild, but given your expertise in hunting all forms of beasts, especially those lycanthropic,
Monsters are second nature.
yeah, monsters are second nature to you, and you're aware that the drop bears, their tracks are quite distinctive because they show up in twos because of the way that they land. This is not them.
Okay.
Definitely not drop bears.
Do I have any idea what it is?
It looks like you see big bear prints, you see medium bear prints, and you see little baby cub bear prints. Which what that tells you is that, if you would have read the pamphlet,
Charmin is nearby?
the mother bear just recently had 2 cubs. And it's a big deal it's a big deal at the zoo. Everybody wants to come see the baby bear cubs because they're so cute.
Should have gone through the tiger cage. All right.
But there are also tiger prints in here. 1 set leading towards the cave.
I'm gonna track those tiger prints.
They're leading towards the cave.
So I'm gonna be joining Fish Stick in the cave.
I'm racing Fish Stick to the cave.
You, Fish Stick beats you there, but you don't know that because you can't really see him.
Right. So I won.
You think so until you run right into his invisible body, and now you're all wet.
Bears are everywhere.
Moist.
I also
Sorry, now you're all moist.
I also go to the cave.
Yes.
Okay, this is
Now
bears.
you were at the cave. You were at the cave. You were at the cave. Wait.
Everyone's at the cave but the leader of our group. Why are you slacking?
Levitation.
Because that's
I could just come through the door. Like I open.
Everyone's-
It's really open.
That door, the bear.
Definitely need to check out.
Are you levitating yourself and just kind of floating towards the cave now?
Just this.
Yeah, that won't freak anybody out.
Don't worry, it was just a balloon.
He's like, oh, you guys are
They have
freaking
something with it, you know?
Luckily,
You guys are freaking out the locals.
luckily, the field of invisibility that surrounds Fish Stick, once you get closer to him, begins to surround you as well. Fish Stick comes into view. You can see him. He can see you. Nobody can see any of you.
Cool.
Where is everyone?
Anybody outside your kind of 30-foot area that's been covered by this dust is, with him as the center of it, is no longer visible to the mortal eye.
Cool.
Fancy.
That was good thinking that took effect about 5 minutes too late. But still, good tactical decision, everybody. Super proud of you.
Okay. So we're in the cave.
You're in the cave or you're outside the cave?
Oh, I should walk
in the
straight
cave.
into the cave.
Try to okay, it's dark. You can't see anything.
Ignite us!
Sounds bad.
And a light appears, floating just above Harcadian's hand as he expends some of his precious magical resource to do the job of a flashlight.
Meanwhile, I click on my bioluminescent head lure.
Well, fuck.
And I pull out my headlamp and put it on my hat.
Yeah,
Turn it
which of
on.
course you probably already had handy because you always need that thing. The
Oh,
headlamp.
and as I said at the beginning, I have a glitter outfit, so I'll just get near one of them and kind of like.
And disco ball the entire cave for them. You actually see pretty good. It's dark. You've got, I mean,
Yeah.
part of being a
lots of
weremonkey
light.
means you have a couple of advantages. Not like the kind of advantages that a werewolf would have.
No. not
But you can see in the dark pretty good.
Plus, it means I'm less.
Yeah, are
likely
you
to
still
kill
in
you.
human form?
Yeah.
But your senses are better than most. And you, Does anybody else have scent abilities?
I smell bad.
You do, and getting past that fish sticks. But I would like you to do some type of perception in order to use your...
To sense something?
Yes, you can use your fringe discipline because it pertains directly to the situation.
I mean, I'm a
Cleverly
hunter
used.
tracker.
And you are a hunter and tracker, yes, but you've gotten them in there, and your nose works good, but it smells like tiger and bear.
And fish.
And fish. Lots and lots of fish.
Yep.
This has been a really long year since you joined this particular chapter.
Yeah.
You can't even look at seafood anymore.
11.
11 is actually, it's pretty easy. So there's something in here that is, or there was, rather.
And hashtag aspect of the immortal Keith Pumas in cave watching the team as he sweeps deep. Floor of the cave wearing a set of coveralls and the desire in his heart to be helpful. Really helpful. So very helpful. He's the helpfulest hostess.
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot of animals.
All right, we hit our first goal. We hit our $500 mark, which means you are able to summon the purple ninja in your time of greatest need.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna summon him,
congratulations
like,
on that.
right now.
Not an easy thing to do. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Let's hope we get to use that purple ninja. I would like that very, very, very much.
So many other aspects to use too.
Don't worry.
I'm so excited.
We're in the cave now. This is where things actually start for the first time now that we are
Out of the box text.
an hour and a half into the show. Finally out of the box text, guys.
You can do
It was
this.
bound to happen.
Bring it.
Paragraph 2.
The cave before you is now dimly lit. There do not appear to be any bears in here.
What
In
about?
fact,
What do I smell?
Oh
Tigers.
yeah. What do you smell?
you smell a couple of things. You smell bears. You smell tiger, or at least big cat.
Okay.
You smell the far off scent of drop bear, which you're not really familiar with, but it smells like different. And you smell dead. You smell dead. Like something rotting.
I think.
And you smell bananas.
Oh god.
You do smell quite
So
ridiculous.
there might be something dead in here, but I need to go check on this. Hang on, I'll be right.
Yeah. Go check on the dead thing.
No, there's something else.
What is it?
And I go searching for the bananas.
I follow.
All right. Further into the cave, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. We will get back to you momentarily.
Two of your party members just ran straight down the cave.
This is.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
Can I do a teaching moment?
You have
If
the
you want to use it
aspect,
for this, you can.
and then it's gone.
Is that an aspect
But what
or
you
stunt?
also realize is this cave doesn't go very far down. It's a man-made cave.
Fair enough.
It's designed to be an enclosure for animals. It's got a grate on the floor.
Kids will be kids. Meanwhile, am I notified by the stench of death, or do I pick it up myself? Like, oh,
Well, the animal smell is so strong
I don't even.
that it doesn't even register to you. If you were to use your magical senses, you would certainly detect dead, I would assume.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. This
And I'm not even going to make you roll for that because that's a second nature to you. You detecting the dead.
There's dead things everywhere you think about it.
Right, and you know what they all are. There's like a whole bunch of bugs over there. So, but more importantly, there is a dead guy kind of wedged into the rocks in the darkest corner of this cave.
Oh.
A dead man. And something else that's dead. You're not sure what it is, but there's definitely dead human right there.
How long has the deceased been?
A couple days.
oh.
For sure, a couple days. Just by the smell alone, you can tell.
All right, I'm gonna.
But you're kind of having to dig through, like, discarded clothes and bones and things like you would find in the den of a wild creature.
Is the soul still present?
No, the soul left the body when it died, but that doesn't mean you can't talk to it.
Yeah. I feel it. There's essence left. There's residue. Soul residue.
Disgusting.
Exactly. I wish to contact what's left of the soul and I can't contact. I just want to see the what happened. I want to see that flashback, that grainy security camera footage
of what happened in here. Okay, let me get a Mystic Arts roll.
Okay.
I can't give you the careful approach on it because you're kind of spontaneously raising something from the dead or trying to get a picture that normally.
I'd say it's pretty clever.
It's certainly clever.
We're forceful.
You're trying to.
Get over here.
Maggie knows what all the aspects are, guys. She knows all the approaches. It's like they're written on her character sheet.
Shut up.
Maggie, I appreciate you so much.
No, you don't.
I do.
You do. I'll shut up now.
No. I like the input. I'm brand new. I'm a baby. Google Gaga, help me out. Dice look like
I don't
candy.
know. Dice look like candy.
That's a 14.
A 14. So close. You want to give me demon dice?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
Just one.
What you do manage to do.
I'm trying to trick baby.
The corpse.
Hashtag aspect there had been a science experiment attempted long ago. Malika tried to create a teleporter robot during a test run with Barry. Kaiju BB ran into the teleporter. What came out the other side was a hideous mixture of the two. Now Kaiju BB rose.
Raiju BB.
Got it.
Raiju BB. Oh God. Oh God.
I have no idea.
All right, guys.
You are not the only one in the dark.
What you have figured out as the spell is cast is that this isn't just one dead body. This is pieces of several dead bodies. And in casting the spell that you have just cast, in trying to get a full picture of what happened, you have managed to raise all of these people from the dead. Standing before you is the recently dead Omega 2 chapter that was at this particular zoo.
Oh, they're dead.
You've seen them around at at Brotherhood ice cream socials and the like, pizza parties that you guys all have together when you're not hunting demons. You recognize Zach, who was the chapter leader.
Oh, zombie Zach.
The overworked chapter leader of Omega 2. And Pete, who was the Cypher, who's still there. I mean, there was just a body underneath all of them. Now there's this Cypher standing up. It looks as much dead as anything else in this room. Like it's gone out of its way to make itself look like a zombie just to fit in. Like, other people's stuff spread on him. So he looks more dead. He just stands up and smiles. He goes, hello. Cypher. Meanwhile, Raiju and Bibi, the two other members of the chapter who were obviously dismembered, have been fused into one creature.
Oh no!
With two heads, also a zombie, also recently dead.
Oh.
And there stands before you the missing Demon Hunter chapter.
All right. Case closed. Ice cream.
Do we even? You said the cave is very big. Do we hear this and come? Do we hear that?
Oh yeah.
Because I would like to turn around and run back to the sound.
So you're hearing like almost this like circusy music, like a giant music box or an organ grinder, which just causes you to clap. You're just so happy because you smell bananas. There's this organ grinder playing, and then you see it right in front of your face. You see it, and you smell it.
Giant banana.
That's right, a giant banana, big ass banana hopping down the cave, like taunting you. Like it's even peeled a little bit at the top. So you can see the fruit just sticking out there, beckoning you. And it just begins hopping around. Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. It's got a beautiful voice.
Which we hear, right?
Now you
hear the singing.
He's saying the Bobby and Lisbeth, you are watching your new teammate's head just kind of.
But I hear it.
Like this. He's doing. And then after about 10 seconds, you start to hear, and then it moves its way up the cave. There is clearly something supernatural going on. In addition to the zombies of the former teammates standing there, and the Cypher pretending to look like a zombie, asking if he can help you, and just waiting patiently for anyone's answer at all.
Hey, boss man. Can I shoot him?
Not yet.
All right.
My chassis is immune to most types of small arms fire.
Not him.
Cypher, Alex Harcadian, identified?
Identity confirmed.
Tell me, pray tell, what happened to your chapter?
Killed, eaten.
By?
Don't know.
Oh. And you were?
Hiding.
Whilst this was going on, anything suspicious beforehand?
Well, we were playing poker, having dinner, and we got killed and eaten.
Huh. While you were hiding. Do you have any security footage, technological or mystical by any means?
Technological security footage available.
May I check it out?
Certainly.
Thank you very much.
He hands you a disc.
Open.
Out. Now, all of it, he appears to be very seriously malfunctioning.
I would like to use my mechanical genius stunt.
Oh, good.
Because I'm a redneck mechanical genius, once per session, I can create a free indication on any mechanical aspects that happen to be present.
Okay, I would love to see a roll on that, bud.
So I do it as a normal.
It's a stunt. He doesn't need to roll.
No, stunt. You don't need to roll, so you get basically an automatic success
3
on
free invokes.
3 free invokes.
Well, this is a free invocation on any mechanical aspects. If there aren't any, I can create.
Well, this has all the normal mechanical aspects of a cipher,
Right, so
in
one-
addition to the recently dead aspect.
Right.
Which doesn't make much sense because it's a robot.
Right.
But it fit this particular
So I want to
situation.
repair him fully.
He is a fully functioning cipher. No
back.
problem. He is able to move. He still shambles because he feels that it's appropriate. Also, his boss is shambling.
Sons of Atlantean heroism for fish stick. No matter how stupid or ill-advised the action, fish stick will succeed just because he should. He is a prince after all.
He's a prince after all.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
was the
Thank
name of
you
that?
so much.
It's called Atlantean Heroism.
Perfect.
I love it. You automatically.
The power of Atlantis!
I love that.
Groovy. Okay. So yeah, you get him like just working absolutely, and you realized once you were done, it's like okay, he's in perfect working order. Ciphers don't really have a playback system when they're not hooked up to a screen of any kind.
I would like to beat a zombie with a zombie.
You would like to beat a zombie with a zombie.
it's
Which
not just
zombie
that.
would you like to take and hit the other zombie with?
I'll grab the.
There's Raiju
I will
BB.
grab
and
Zeke to attack the other one.
Zach.
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 Okay, so you grab Zach, who thanks you for subbing. And you pick him up, and you're going to use his body to attack the other zombie.
As I call out, evildoers, tremble before the aquatic might of fish stick.
Which sounds probably slightly gurglier than that.
Oh, 2 of those are 1s.
Oh, shit!
Not my faith die. But my approach and my discipline are 1s.
That's bad.
That's not great.
I really wanted you to succeed on this. So what does that mean for me?
For
Atlantean heroism.
you know what? Yeah,
Now is the time.
Get more faith die because of the one.
I am going to take 2 faith dice.
Yeah, that's the way that goes. That's fine. Take them. So yeah, he uses his magical power that he just got, his Atlantean heroism, grabs the Zach zombie by the head, swings it around, and smashes the 2-headed monstrosity before him into little pieces. It was not defending. It was not attacking. It was just standing there, getting ready to answer any questions that Harcadian may have had. But now it is in pieces. It has the condition, the severe condition of in fucking pieces.
So I I would now like to use my always.
Nobody wants to get punched by Aquaman. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd like to use my always be prepared stunt to pull a TV screen out of my bag and hook it up to the cipher so we can watch playback.
Oh yeah,
That's
easily done. You got like like a Kindle Fire, but like the kind you get at Walmart that have a name you've never heard of. Like it might be a Lenovo. You're not really sure. It's definitely not made in America. You know that absolutely for sure, but it doesn't matter. You you take off the Cypher's the top of his toupee and shove it into the charging dock.
Great job, Redneck Batman.
The Pete unit seems unfazed by this.
Redneck Batman with really big guns.
Change the name of that stunt. It's now Redneck Batman.
Cannon!
This hasn't been published yet. There's time to change it to Redneck Batman.
So what you see is the POV of the Cypher as it's walking at the front of the group. And you see it look around, look to the left, look to the right, and you see all of the formerly alive members of Omega 2 in this very bear enclosure inside this den. They're heading down the hallway that they were about to head down. This banana is driving you nuts.
How does the song go again?
Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today.
Oh, I'm chasing him.
Yeah, I know. So the kid is just jumping all around the damn room while you guys are watching this fascinating video of these people walking down a hallway. At the end of the hallway, you see this beautiful, beautiful grizzly bear, like laying there nursing its cubs. It's got two cute little bear cubs that are kind of fighting over all little teeth, just trying to get their milk. And then a different looking bear cub. There's like a different color, and your camera zooms in to get a closer look. Just as boom, the camera goes out, and you hear screaming in the background, and the feed cuts.
What color was the different colored bear?
Maybe orangish, maybe reddish.
Oh god. Oh, okay.
Maybe orangish, maybe reddish.
Since killing monsters is second nature to me, do I recognize this?
You've seen a lot of damn monsters. But, I mean, from where you were, I mean, it was like 5 feet away from your, viewpoint. It looked like, a bear cub. It just was the wrong color.
Do you have any knowledge of this? Are you little one? Are you privy to these? Is this a Pokemon?
Well, did I make it back up to them, or am I still with him?
Once you saw he was completely insane.
Yeah.
Decided you backed the wrong horse on this one.
You're like, you know what? Maybe I should go with the grown-ups.
Yeah, okay, so I snuck away. That makes sense.
Well, you didn't really sneak away. I mean, you went down the other corridor. There's only 2 corridors in this cave. One of them is a large open area. The other one is a little corridor that leads down to a large open area.
Right.
You just didn't make it all the way down there before you turned around and went back because, I mean, obviously there was some shambling noises, a large squishing noise, and don't forget Fish Stick's battle cry.
You just asked me if I know this creature?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, because I have the aspect of the list, I get to decide what's on my list.
Or who's on your list.
Or who is on my list.
I think we all know it's the list and not just a list.
I know it's the list. It's her list of people or creatures that might have betrayed her or done something stupid.
Right.
Over 7 centuries?
Over 7
It's a
centuries.
long list.
It is a long list, and I would like to consult my list.
Okay, I'll let you use the aspect
creature.
of your list for this creature as long as you still make the appropriate knowledge mystic arts roll.
Okay, so
in whatever way you wish.
arts plus.
I would say you're trying to be clever.
Oh, I'm trying to be so clever. I am trying so hard to be clever, and oh god, none of the aspects help.
Oh boy.
But I can still use a faith dice if I wanted to, right?
Gotta justify it.
Gotta justify it.
You want to use any demon dice?
Oh, I probably.
Well, you're using your list. You have
I'm using my list. So
Get your
that's
6, yeah.
That's an aspect.
That is an aspect, and you do get to use it.
it.
Let me know what you get.
Sorry, I got 17. I rolled 2 6s and a 5. That's pretty good. For 3d6.
What was that?
17.
17. That's pretty good.
It's pretty. It's not good enough.
I mean, it's not 20.
It's not ass, but I'll roll 1 demon die.
1 demon die. Gosh, I hope you get a 3 or better. Otherwise, is that a 2? It's a 1. Oh, a 1 on a demon die.
Fine, I'll roll another one.
Okay, I guess you could roll another one. Is it at least a 2?
6.
Boom! You have made it. Okay.
This is so stressful.
Looking back,
I thought this was fun.
So I'm looking through my
that's
list.
2 I get. Yes.
Yeah, you get 2.
I love 2.
So I'm looking through the list of creatures that have betrayed me in some way.
So looking way back, it's been, I mean, you're going back the last couple 100 years and you're like,
Kevin
no,
Owens is on there
no,
like 10
I mean, you're in the
times, so
faith
he's
for
gotta
a
keep
long
going.
time, so you've run into all kinds of magical creatures. But a couple stick out at you.
Okay.
One, like, changelings in general, will often leave their young with human parents
Okay.
and have it raised as a human until which time they come and take it back. It's very
Yeah, yeah,
common.
I
It
know
happened.
that. I know
It
that.
happened to you.
Right. Yeah. I'm.
Some were animals will leave their young with members of the proper lycanthropic species and do that. But given the coloring,
Yeah.
and this is ridiculous because this thing is way too small, but you know of evil creatures known as Rakshasas?
Oh.
Rakshasa.
Backwards hand tigers.
Backwards hand, tiger-headed dudes. Evil demon sorcerers, vast magical powers, purely evil intentions. They are basically the devils of the Middle East.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure that this is a Rakshasa.
Well, you're not positive. I mean, you've never really even heard of a baby,
Right.
you know?
Right. But they at some point they have to be a baby, right? Because that's how they keep continuing as a species.
Yeah, I mean, any other thing that it could be is either made up or a legend, even by fairy standards.
Right.
You know, like what's it gonna be? You know, is it a Care Bear? Is it a friggin'? It could be any number of silly,
Right.
stupid
Have a
things that
rainbow
just
painted
don't
on the
exist.
belly.
But that, I mean,
Right.
like the coloring's right if it was like gonna be like a tiger-y thing, and they do change shapes, so maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I tell them that information.
Cypher.
I do-
How do you kill a Rakshasa?
Oh, yeah.
Pete doesn't answer.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Cypher, has anybody ever killed a Rakshasa?
I am sorry, Cooter. I am not allowed to answer your question. I am not assigned to your chapter.
Damn it.
Oh, God.
All of a sudden, the entire cave lights up.
Headlights.
And yes, it is headlights. You motherfuckers left me out there!
Frakkin Wagon.
There's only half-hour parking. Is
Frakkin Wagon, you're slowing your words.
oh yeah, I should not be driving myself.
Are you inebriated?
I am so fucked up.
By what means?
Some bum, excuse me, some houseless man. He poured a bottle of nitrate in my gas tank, and then he pissed in the trunk.
Oh, man.
So what got you drunk?
I don't know, man. I'm hoping it was the night train, because if I'm drunk on piss right now, I'm gonna be so mad when I wake up.
You're gonna be pissed?
Okay.
How do you kill... Hey, Frakkin Wagon, how do you kill a Rakshasa?
I don't think he's.
How do you booyakasha?
Like this. So how do you kill a
It's a very
Rakshasa?
provocative dance for an 11-year-old. You go to your room.
I don't have one.
Go to your car seat.
What?
Nope. Don't put the child in the drunk car.
Fair point.
That's the drunk car.
Got a good point there, boss man.
All right. Pete.
I am Pete.
Pete. Have you met Frakkin Wagon?
Is that Pete? Hey, Pete. Hey, Pete. What? Hey, Pete, fuck you, man.
All right, cool down.
This is my chapter.
Cool down.
You keep your filthy robot hands off my chapter.
Hey, FW, be cool.
You don't know me.
Be cool.
This is my first one.
Be cool.
Okay.
Hey,
Good.
Choco Taco, right?
Choco Taco.
Get a whole box of them.
Choco Taco.
You mean get a whole box of them.
Whole box of Choco Tacos.
Hang out,
Pete doesn't get any fucking Choco Tacos, do you, asshole?
Pete doesn't even know. Hey, Frank, Pete doesn't even know.
Pete doesn't know shit.
Frank,
Pete, you're boring.
You, me, after the zoo closes, hang out in the zoo parking lot.
Hey, Pete, how fast can you go 0 to 60?
Pete, don't even
I bet you can't even get a 60.
Cooter.
Dick.
Cooter. Is there a way that you can filter whatever proxy or whatever personality of the Frakkin Wagon through to Pete that will allow us access without the inebriation?
If it's got a motor, I reckon I can fix it.
Cooter, according to your brilliant technical expertise, cars can't get drunk. You know this. In fact, you can use alcohol to fuel them sometimes. That's not normal. But neither really is any of this. In fact, all of you have seen some pretty weird shit over the years. But this conglomeration, this hodgepodge, this complete fuck all of massive amounts of different related stuff, this does not happen unless there is a major event going on.
Oh.
So Cooter, can you do it or not?
Cooter should be able to.
I'll
But
take a shot. I'm not
But it
sure.
looks like the Frakkin Wagon's already had about 8 shots.
I can give him a shot.
There you go. That would work.
Don't shoot him.
You're just hooking Pete up like a dialysis machine to run back and filter out the fuel.
Oh man. Where's our friend DK?
DK's hopping around chasing an invisible banana. But he's in the room.
I'm gonna try and quickly use my research and development and develop a way to sync the two of them together so we can get a sober answer to our question.
All right, so you
or just a lightly buzzed
Just
one.
two buzzed ciphers instead of one completely sober and one horribly drunk one.
So you're just like, okay, how do I do this? All right, do I have an HDMI cable? Like, does this old cipher even use HDMI? It doesn't, but you have an adapter. Can I get a roll, or is this just one of your stunts?
No, this would be if it's got a motor. I reckon I can fix it
Yeah.
with a quick research and development roll. So that would be 14.
All right, 14 normally wouldn't be enough, but the Frakkin Wagon has an ability called Beat Beat Motherfucker, which, because he's a friggin' van, he can mark off an additional 2 mild and 1 moderate condition, bringing, with your repair roll, it up to normal functioning behavior. Now, you had to use the lighter port for one side, and the other end of the cable went into Pete in an undisclosed location. Safe to say he's not sitting in the driver's seat in a normal fashion.
Reverse cowgirl on the driver's seat.
Basically, his butt's kind of sticking out towards the, with the cord coming in, and
Yeah.
they don't really put anything out that area. It seemed like a good place for a port, or 4.
So Lisbeth, during all of this lovely drunken talk, we still hear at this point the stupid banana song. Right?
Oh yeah, no, you all still hear the banana
this is-
song in the background.
Right, and so as someone who is so stealthy, obviously this banana song is going to give us away. So Lisbeth would like to jump on DK's back and just start throwing fairy dust in hopes that it hits said banana so that we can see where said banana is, and then she would like to stabby said banana.
So you're going to fill the entire cave with fairy dust?
Well, unless I hit it the first time.
All right.
I mean, if you said he's jumping, like if I want to get on your back, because if you're jumping towards it and I throw, maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just asking. I was asking for clarification.
Yeah.
That's all.
Whatever, I do what I
Fill in
want.
the cave with fairy dust.
I'm not. Well, maybe. We'll see.
That's
All
what
right.
needs to be done.
Yeah, if that's what needs to be done. Or maybe
Needs
I'll
or
just jump
mine.
on his back and it'll hit it immediately, and then I want to kill the banana.
Okay. So you get to do one action at a time.
Yeah, so I'm going to...
First one is a Mystic Arts roll.
The first one is a Mystic Arts roll.
Afraid so.
And all this is going to be quickly, just so you know.
Okay, do it. Here's.
You know, I am done with the banana song.
Okay, that might have been my best dance of the year, even though it wasn't a dance.
That is a, 15?
Oh, yeah. Fill up the cave with the dust. And sure enough, guys, there is a 3-foot-tall singing, hopping banana.
Oh, that's what that looks coming. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab the shit out of it. Just all of the knives that I have on my person are going towards the banana.
All of them?
All of them. Whatever, I do what I want. All of them.
And what's the other ability
That's
you
an
have?
aspect. Whatever, I do what I want.
Yeah, whatever, you do what you want, which is fine. You're allowed to do whatever you want.
And that would be quickly combat, so it's a 6.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, he says.
Nothing, got it. Knives, so many knives, so you have all of the knives.
Yeah.
You're like Hella.
Yeah.
You're like the Bud K catalog.
Yeah.
Except with like way less, Confederate memorabilia.
Oh, and we have 3 add custom abilities?
Oh.
Those were given to you. That, for example, that one that you're using right now is one of those.
But that's not an aspect. I'm using an aspect, but that means I get to bring a fate
That was a
die back.
custom ability, and you have that. You're using it right now.
So it's a stunt, though, not an aspect. Right?
They gave you
I'm just wondering if I can add another
They're
faith
called
die.
boosts.
He says no. Okay.
They're called boosts, and it's a free d6 on an ability.
I'm already using one, so we're just gonna go with the one because that's all I have left is one faith die.
Just to throw all your knives?
Well, I'm using the whatever I do what I want. Oh, that's free though. That's free. So yeah, knives. So many knives, bitches.
They don't like being called that.
Oh shit. 9.
They're bananas, so like
12.
bunches.
I only got a 12.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. You want to use demon dice? Do you have demon dice?
Well, we always demon dice refill automatically.
Oh, don't they? Yeah, that's right. They do. God, you should maybe use some.
I have used so. No one else has used. I have used
Otherwise,
so
this
many.
banana can continue hopping.
We can't have that.
And singing.
We have no bananas today.
You and I.
Is the banana sentient? Does it know we're there?
It's singing at you. Do you want to take the time to take another check?
Child?
Or are you throwing these? You said you were throwing the knives.
I threw all the knives and I apparently missed.
You're not going to spend a demon die to get
No,
that extra.
I'm not.
Okay, so all of your knives, and I'm talking 75, 80 knives, fly at this giant hopping banana, and all of them miss.
Apparently.
I need all of you to make defense rolls.
I'm inside the van, right?
Yeah, I'm on top of
You're
him.
in the van.
I'm safe.
He said I'm on top of him. So he doesn't need to make a defense roll.
So
I might have to separate you two.
I'm not gonna
The necromancer
defend so much as just forcefully just flex and hope they bounce off.
Yeah. Atlantean knife proof.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Or slide off from the
It is
moisture.
Oh, math. My
13.
mortal enemy. Thank you. 13.
You're defending.
So just,
Yeah, just aspect approach or approach this way.
oh, cool.
You can use.
Magic shield. Magic fucking shield.
Die.
Forcefully.
Good night.
13.
13. That actually matches her attack on the. So that should actually be enough for you not to be killed. There are going to be a few, little scrapes. All the knives stuck into your flesh. They just did. They're there. They didn't hurt you a whole lot. But
We did that 71 more times.
There's literally like 8 knives sticking out of you of various sizes and shapes. Only one of them's big at all, but they didn't get through your
They're
thick Atlantean
adorable
hide.
surface weapons.
He can withstand the pressures of the deep.
But not the pressures of junior high.
What happens when?
Oh man, that's one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z openings. I shit you not, that is a legit Dragon Ball Z opening.
We believe you because that is a legit Dragon Ball Z haircut.
All right. I'm sick of this banana. I don't want to deal with tiger devils. You know what I'm gonna do?
God, please tell me.
I am going to do an oral enchantment to change the song that the banana is singing. The banana's still here, but the only thing that we're hearing is boat drinks. I can work with that song. So many boat drinks.
Give me a boat drinks roll.
So once again, you're using your magic to
Forcefully.
forcefully using your magic.
See?
Now we're all listening to this.
All right, give me a roll. What do we get?
That's 12.
Ah, okay, that's actually really good. He immediately stopped singing "We Have No Bananas."
Okay.
And because you missed it by a little bit, he starts singing "Cheeseburger in Paradise."
I'll take it.
I figured you would.
I can work with that.
As long as it wasn't "Let's Get Drunk and Screw."
Live version, though?
Well, yeah, I mean, come on, it's so
Okay.
good. Not a parrot head. But yeah, Cheeseburger in Paradise, there you go.
Ah, now I can concentrate. Party! And I tell DK. Huh?
You can see this banana very clearly now. Before it was kind of shimmery and bouncy and left a little trail of fairy dust behind it. Now it's just singing Buffett.
Is it moving any quicker?
No, it pulled out a guitar and it is singing Buffett. It's wearing a little Hawaiian shirt.
Because Buffett doesn't move when he's playing.
Yeah, it's magic.
Do what you must.
What do you do?
I will lunge at the banana.
You lunge at the banana with the intention of hurting it?
Of eating it.
Of eating it. That's all I wanted to hear you say.
I know a trap when I see one.
Good man.
And how to leap right into it.
So, attack it, I guess.
So I will quickly use combat and tactics. 7. I don't like that look.
No, that's fine. The banana gets to defend.
Oh god.
Sure, you want it to be a 7.
Mother
Yeah,
Russia.
I'm like looking at your aspects.
You don't want to use demon dice? You're sure about this?
Make your hat.
I mean, you
Mother
can use.
Russia, you do not eat banana. The banana eats you.
What accent was that?
If I use a demon dice,
from
I'm
Georgia.
just against me.
That's a Georgian.
Alright, so you do have this.
But I have all of these already, is what I'm saying.
That's a good point.
I can use these anytime.
Georgia's a place like next to Russia.
Exactly. You're from the south of it.
When I roll a 1, I'll use another one.
Oh god. Oh gosh,
Stopping there.
he rolled 2 1s, but you can use that somehow, I think.
Nope,
So
not
that's a
after his
9?
first roll.
Your total is 9.
Is 9.
No aspects.
Okay.
First roll only.
He rolled better dice and still fucked it up. Okay, we're gonna. No, this banana's not going down without a fight. You guys paid a lot of money for him to be here.
10-minute engagement.
He's not even the monster of the week, but guess what? This banana's putting up a little bit of a fight.
See, chat, when you tip, you can change the game.
It's true. 7 plus 7 plus 3. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Definitely better than what you rolled.
Yeah. A little bit.
So he counterattacks you, like you were like sneaking up behind him. You had like little monkey fangs popped up like the evil monkey on Family Guy.
Oh yeah.
Like you're about to take a big chunk out of this thing, and he goes boom, 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 boom. Just starts pummeling you with his little fist, all while still fingering the chords, which have stopped strumming and still singing "Cheeseburger in Paradise."
That's a badass.
You have the mild condition of humiliated by a banana.
Humiliated by a banana. You should write that on your sheet.
And
Also known as the Shimkus condition.
What?
You had to be there. There's a thing with the banana.
we made this movie, and he has to use a banana in a very phallic way with his mouth.
There you go, chat.
Larry Dixon's in chat. He's already brought it up. I saw it. It's funny. But you should watch
Hey.
Gamers: The Shadow Menace.
You should watch Gamers the Shadow Menace. I hear it's very, very good. I'm just kidding. I've seen it. It is very, very good. It's awesome. Okay, banana kicked your ass? Did you get beat up by a banana just now? Say it out loud.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I've been humiliated by a ninja banana.
Not a ninja. No, untrained in combat. In fact, it was playing a song.
I'd like to see its character sheet.
It's only an aspect. Just the aspect beat your ass. It's literally one die. Okay.
You got humiliated by the aspect of a banana.
No big deal, though. Humiliated by a banana.
Yeah, that's real.
To avenge my simian consort here, consort. We made plans for later. We'll see what happens. But
what if he doesn't go? Ring, 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 ring,
Yes!
ring, 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 banana phone.
It's not a good day for me.
But I'm going to use the zombie I'm still holding to attack the banana.
To attack the banana.
To attack the banana.
Okay, I love it. You can use. I'll let
Just
you use.
over the shoulder like a baseball bat.
Yeah, I'll let you use a free D6
Awesome. I shall do that.
So you're attacking the banana with a Zack Eubank zombie.
Exactly.
with the Zack Eubank zombie.
And I will draw upon all the power of my Atlantean warrior prince heritage. So,
Nice.
yes. 8, 9, 10, 11, 16.
16, you say?
16.
I say.
To use zombie Zach.
Yeah,
Against the Buffett banana.
against the banana,
Zombie
Which
Zach
literally-
versus Buffett Banana.
which is literally a die.
Next one, Spike.
All right, 16. I've got this. All right, banana goo, because super strong man hits giant banana.
Oh, squish.
With zombie Zack.
Oh, squish. The song is over. I'm sorry. Cheeseburger in Paradise stops suddenly,
Banana.
as though cut short by a scream. You now have a giant banana peel that is partially invisible.
And partially
Andy.
covered in fairy dust.
So that's just something you can use. It's an aspect.
Now,
Sure.
the banana is invisible.
Banana peel.
It's partially invisible.
Okay.
Right now it's visible.
Okay. If one were to put on the banana, they would be invisible.
Well, it's partially, and then
That is true.
Fairy dust, but yeah.
Okay, cool. It's like an invisibility peel.
Yeah, you got a giant banana
Peel
peel of
invisibility.
visibility.
Yeah. Cool. I just want to hear that out loud.
It's like maybe the worst condom ever.
So while this is all happening,
Can't see it or feel anything.
Oh, don't worry, honey. It's there.
No.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
No. What? Don't say that.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Them.
Yeah, I know. I want to know.
so now that the music has stopped, while I'm finishing up getting the ciphers all linked together, I would like to have the cipher play "Devil Went Down to Georgia," so we've got some decent music going.
Yeah, it's happened. It's happened. All right. Now there's a dead banana. There's a fully functional cipher made of 2 ciphers. There is some zombie pieces. One full zombie, which is currently a club.
Hey, Cypher, how do you kill a Rakshasa?
Ah, rails.
Fully grown, the Rakshasa are very vulnerable to blessed crossbow bolts or any piercing weapon that has been sufficiently blessed. How may I help you?
Is the Crisodi bobblehead still in the van?
It is a permanent fixture on the Frakkin wagon, yes. There is a Crisodi bobblehead in the middle, looking like this.
I like to pray to the Crisodi bobblehead and ask it to bless my bullets.
All right.
Oh God, wait, Chris Odie is supposed to appear
You
too.
can call in, do a verbal blessing.
Yeah, he,
Chris Odie, are you watching? You should call in and give us a blessing. Are you gonna call him?
No.
Okay.
No, I've got things to
I
do. We haven't met the monster in this adventure yet because, you
Page
know,
1!
because of monkeys and things.
No more.
Guys.
I told you didn't have to prepare much.
This is the best role playing game.
But I did.
Everyone watches their phone. Yes, we are.
So
chat.
yeah,
We're
as he's
watching
saying,
this episode.
full-grown Rakshasas can be killed by blessed crossbow bolts, blessed piercing weapons of any kind. As you call down, you flick the bobblehead and call down to Odie, which might get you kicked out of your church. I'm not really sure how things work where you live. But you did just pray to the pagan god of Odie, who has been known to bless demon hunters on occasion. The aspect of a very mild-mannered looking man floats down and touches your gun.
Thank you, St. Christopher.
And he goes, "God blessings for days." And he fades away.
Just to cut down on distractions, I'd like to grind out the head of the zombie I'm holding like it's a cigarette butt. Just stub it out.
It's a Zack zombie, so it already has a very pointy head. I make things up about Zack sometimes.
I don't know Zach, but I assume that's hilarious.
It's not. He doesn't have a pointy head. You guys don't know him, so it's fun for me just to make things up about him. He has 4 arms.
He has a pointy head. He has 6 fingers on one of his feet.
Yeah.
He has fingers on his feet.
It's his foot fingers. They're different than toes.
When he was in 6th grade, he once tried out for cross country, but he brought rollerblades and said, "I got a shortcut."
But there was nothing in the rule books that said he could.
All right, guys. Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
Oh dear, indeed. So your gun is blessed.
Excellent.
Holy bullets.
I love it. And those are piercing, so we're good.
Well, I mean, even his, I guess, technically are piercing, even though they're giant bludgeoning weapons that fly past the speed of sound. But they do pierce things, and that is good.
Oh, well then I'll pray and get my knives blessed as well.
Oh, before you do, the dust, the fairy dust, has finally settled around. And next to the body of the banana, you look down the hall towards the other corridor, and there you see a couple of hibernating bears. And some little cubs, all snuggled together in a giant little bear pile. I mean, a giant bear pile, not a little bear pile.
But they're so cute, right?
I mean, well, they're sleeping bears. You know,
Really heavy sleeper.
there's something about poking them that you don't want to do, but there's a big pile of bears.
Then it's probably a terrible time for me to start praying to Lord Nereus to bless my techno trident. It's mostly whale song, so and it's real loud.
I think it's perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, they clearly are, like, only one of them is paying attention to you.
Exactly.
And it's just standing next to the sleeping pile of bears.
Sounds a lot like Dora.
They're just looking at you.
Is one of them orange?
You can't see from here. Would you care to get closer?
Yeah.
To the
you,
pile of bears?
Forgot you were there because I'm so stealthy. You forgot I was there once perception I can appear in a scene I wasn't previously in. I'm snuggled with the bears.
You've been in this scene the whole
But
time.
not with the bears. The bear scene.
Okay, so you all look over at the pile of
I'm
bears.
snuggled in with them.
And Lisbeth is snuggled in the middle of this pile of
I was
bears.
the only one who could do that.
I look at the camera and go,
Thank you, Jim Halpert.
So is one of them orange?
Well, yeah. You, as you're looking, there's only 2 bear cubs and then this other thing, along with the 2 full-grown bears that are there. What you see before you looks like a teddy bear. Like it's got, instead of having like haunches and legs, it's got little arms with little hands and little feet that all look like paws and have little like things on them. Swear to God, It looks like a tiger-striped orange, red, and white teddy bear with the biggest, cutest eyes you've ever seen, like closed, sleeping, this adorable little snore, and just like clearly a very, very precious stone embedded into its belly.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a troll Care Bear.
All right.
It does look kind of like a little Trollkin Care Bear.
Okay. Okay.
Are you whale songing?
I have been whale songing
Yeah.
my goddamn heart out.
The bears begin to stir because down the hall just...
Does that hurt?
As Fish Stick's trident begins glowing with an arcane energy. So, there you all are, staring at the pile of bears with the cute little jeweled bear in the middle. You're still next to the cipher.
Hey, Cypher, what's with the jewel and the bear?
Jewel on the bear, please explain.
Look over there.
Focusing.
Jewel on the Care Bear thing.
It's a wishkin.
What the hell's a wishkin?
A wishkin is a larval stage Rakshasa.
Can I kill it with blessed, pierced weapons?
I do not know. They are never seen in the wild.
Ooh.
They are fiercely protected by the Rakshasa people.
No one's ever
one
been
hasn't been seen in a
monstrous
while
enough to
either.
try to kill one before.
It's in captivity.
But as Rakshasas are so evil, it has to be raised separate from them. Otherwise, they would just eat it or play with it like a cat. And they're very fragile at this age, supposedly.
What if
so we can't.
get a good one?
I should warn you, as Rakshasas age, they begin to lose their magical power. The older the Rakshasa, the less power they have. So it stands to reason that a very, very, very young Rakshasa would have immense magical powers.
Hey, Cypher, if I shoot that thing right now, I'm actually gonna hit it.
No, because
I do not know. How good a shot are you?
Very good.
And it is a shotgun
I got a few guns.
with a 2.5 inch diameter shell.
Wait.
Statistically, you should be able to hit it from here.
Statistically, you should be able to hit most things from here.
is this a teachable moment?
I made no decisions yet.
No decision has been made just yet. I think back to my all the training and studying and preparation I've been doing to get these powers, to try to figure out if it is possible, or rather, if they are inherently evil or just by nature.
Okay.
Or by nurture, not nature. Yeah.
Very much. Yeah, absolutely. I will. I'll definitely give you a mystic arts roll on that. And
I'm carefully going back. I'm even going in my book.
you're really racking your brain, checking your book out, doing the due diligence. Let's see.
Using your knowledge beyond the veil of
Yeah,
death.
all the knowledge beyond the veil of death.
Hell yeah.
And I say, think! 20!
Damn!
Including a 1 on a faith die.
Holy crap.
Mother.
You get to keep that faith
Good.
right?
Yeah.
That's you get to you just take that back. That's yours.
There you
That's
go.
yours to keep. Lucky you.
Nice roll.
So, information that you are trying to seek is
Nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
nature versus nurture.
With Rakshasa.
All right. There was known several hundred years ago.
Dritz.
There was a Rakshasa who was good. His name was Keith. I almost got through that. His name was Keith, and
It means something real important.
he was basically he was the good Rakshasa, but he was basically the equivalent of a used car salesman.
Hashtag ask that Chibi Chan. In full battle armor and sarcastic sword that makes snide remarks about everyone around. wants to raise the baby Rakshasa as its own, will viciously defend the baby Rakshasa.
Oh.
Chat, you've played directly into my evil plans.
What? No! You a chibi chan in full battle armor that makes side remarks, wants to take the... Oh, that, I'm gonna kill it. This Rakshasa is going to be my new best friend.
Yeah,
I believe it was the sword that makes snide remarks.
Keith was actually a really good person. Gave most of his money to charity, helped the poor, healed the sick, was a complete douchebag. Like, he was a dick. But he did lots of good things.
Okay.
So yes, nature versus nurture.
It's like having a cat.
But as far as you know, like yeah, exactly. Nobody. It's a cat.
Yeah.
Cats are dicks. You know, there's not much you can do about it. It doesn't mean it's not going to be cuddly and cute and lovable.
Right.
It just means that it could
gonna be a dick sometimes.
It could grow up, and if raised by others of its kind, it will certainly become, a demon.
All right.
But right now, it's something called a wishkin, which is a completely different species, according to the cipher.
Shopkin.
It's just a larval staged version.
Yeah.
It may not ever pupate. We don't know.
All right.
Don't feed it after midnight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kill it.
No. These wishkins have great power, and if we wish to disturb it, or propose a
The bear
threat to
shakes.
it- what? What's the
The bear,
The teddy bear?
the little teddy bear begins like shaking like it's being poked.
Knew I should have killed it.
I soothe it. It's okay, little PR. It's okay, little wishkin. Oh, you're snuggle.
And he snuggles right into you. But he still looks as though he's been disturbed.
Talk to me, wishkin. What's wrong?
I want to sense what's going on. Is there any foul energy afoot?
Whatever you did or just said triggered some sort of magical burst. As though you unintentionally cast a very powerful spell.
I said foot.
Well, what did you say?
Nature versus nurture?
You said if we wish to disturb it.
If we wish to... Oh, shit.
At which point it became disturbed.
Wishkin.
I wish for
Curse
it
my
to
words.
feel snuggly and happy.
It does.
I wish for it to be undisturbed.
It doesn't appear to be disturbed anymore. The other bears are waking up.
I wish they wouldn't.
The other bears fall back asleep.
This may get super easy.
I
Yes, it may.
wish for all of us and the Wishkin
To be goddamn competent at our jobs.
to return to the safety of the Sigma 7 neutral zone, along with the newly revived. What was it called? What was the Omega flight?
What's happening?
The group that's there.
Omega, what was it? Omega 1?
Omega 2.
Omega 2.
Omega with the newly revived Omega 2 chapter.
Nothing happens.
Damn it! Okay.
Did we just waste 3 wishes?
So,
Yes.
the now once again sleeping bears are sleeping. However, one of the bears
disturbed.
is still just looking at you, not sleeping, which tells you one thing.
That's no bear.
That's no bear,
That's
because
no
all the
bear.
bears should be sleeping. It is then that the bear begins to transform. Not like into a robot, but like it like its skin changes, very much like a lycanthropic transformation, except it turns into a large bodybuilding type fellow with sunglasses and a badly bleached goatee.
Oh
And he looks ready to attack. And he starts explaining bad math to you.
I kill him.
Yeah. You're just all like, fuck this shotgun, boom!
Forget it. We're not waiting anymore. This is it. So,
Studying the ancient martial art of chick bang.
Yeah, so I'll be, because I'm still in the van, so I will open the door, leap out onto the hood of the van, and blow it away in a very flashy combat manner.
Excellent.
And killing monsters is second nature to me, so.
Understand.
It's more of a genetic freak.
Wow. So that was a 7. Oh wait, that's the wrong dice. Hang on.
Oh, use the right dice,
Use
please.
the right dice. Let's try that again.
7 is bad. I'm going to be using probably some demon dice on this, so...
That's much better. So that would be a 20.
Oh, yeah, 20 is good. I'm rolling a couple demon dice because I don't want him to die just yet. He hasn't said anything big papa pumpy enough. But guess what? It doesn't matter because I suck at rolling dice.
You have so many more, though.
Yes, the...
This guy also looked like he was going to give a speech.
He did look like he was going to give a speech, maybe, but
totally could've
instead
been a boss
now he
fight.
has the the moderate condition of hole in my chest,
Oh, no.
and falls over a smoking ruin and begins to change again. Anybody doing anything?
I am creating a defensive perimeter as it starts to change.
All right. This time, he starts to get back up unnaturally, legs bending the wrong way and snapping into place as his limbs change and thin out and lengthen and change color, and a large yellow hat appears on him, and he looks right at you and goes, "Hey!" Which is somewhat disheartening. What do you do?
I shoot him again.
Yes. Yes, I imagine that you do. I was kind of wondering what these guys were going to do since they haven't done much.
I'm going to use Swift Strike, which is a stunt, because he doesn't know I'm there because I'm snuggled in with
That's
the
right,
bears.
he had no idea you were there and
So
still
I get
doesn't.
a +2 and I quickly attack.
Okay, do it.
So quickly, 8, 6. Ow! With my +2, I get a 6.
Yeah, you missed.
Well,
You attacked so quickly you forgot to use any faith dice.
I don't have any left. I've used all 3, and I don't think we've gotten to 1,000 yet, so we don't get them all back.
Sorry.
in that case, I banish this foul beast.
This foul beast?
Yeah.
Back to the netherworld?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't come from the netherworld, but we'll see.
I sense it's.
You're attempting to banish this thing.
I'm banishing it.
Whatever it might be.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait. Yes.
And how are you going about this?
Mystically and forcefully. And I'm gonna use my die.
No! Everything's fine.
I can still use the knowledge from you on the.
Yep, you can use all those.
Oh yeah. Wherever it's from. If it's kind and it means no harm, I want it to be suspended on this plane. However, if it has any malice in its heart or wishes to do harm, I wish to send it not from when it's from, but the worst place it can probably go. For it.
Okay, that's very, very vague, but I'm gonna give you a
so
roll on this.
vague.
Like the veil. It feels like when you sit on your hand for like an hour. That's what the veil is, that feeling.
I call that the stranger.
He really does.
You just tap yourself in the shoulder with it. Like,
Yeah, that's what I do.
Just shoulder taps.
Okay.
all right. Bye. Okay. Here's the thing.
11.
It's not bad.
No.
It's not bad. It's
not
an
bad.
11.
Is it 20?
No, it could be.
It could be.
Let's make it 20.
Double up.
Ha! You know what?
Uh-huh.
17.
Yeah, that's not 20 either.
Fine. Let's do 3.
No, that being said, yeah, go ahead. You want 3?
Yeah, I want 3.
3, you say?
I'll roll this on the table so it
2,
doesn't bounce
3,
around
good.
and mess things up. 18.
That's a 1.
All right, he's going to attempt to resist. I'm going to say,
Whoa. Wait.
there's a 6, there's a 6.
Wait. Does this still apply since I already did this?
Oh, yeah, no, you're not. Oh, is it a surprise attack or an ambush? Not so much. He's already been shot in the chest once. He's pretty much over his surprise.
And he just got backstabbed poorly.
Is this one some
I forgot you didn't have any knives.
Did you quickly do it?
Yeah, I just did it when it
I'd
came.
call that death magic. Add 2.
All right, yeah, that's 20.
That's 20.
That's 20. Great. I'm glad I'm rolling this resistance check for him to defend. So
So many.
the idea behind this attack was you wanted him to either be banished
If he was bad.
if he was bad or locked in place if he was good.
Yes.
Okay. The bones tell me.
Ignore the birds, follow the bones. Ignore the bird, follow the river.
Thank you for being with me on that, guys. I really appreciate it. It makes me feel less old. You guys are the best. I only made a 17, which means if he would have been in any way extra dimensional, he would have been either ripped from this plane or stuck to it. As he is neither, he's very, very confused and unable to do anything this round.
Success!
Yeah. Basically, you just did some flashy magic that didn't really work on him, but it was still flashy magic, and he's not really sure what you just did, so he's
impressed
kind of
by it.
freaking out.
Yellow hat strikes bad childhood memories.
Oh yeah, I bet it does.
I'm going to use my excrement marksman skill.
You are an excrement marksman.
You were a shark pooper?
He is a shark pooper. He's been certified shark pooper.
Oh my god.
Give it to me. One time.
Or a shark shooter.
A sharpshooter. Yes, he's also a
You found it. It took you a second.
It's there. It's there.
Yes, but you found it. You had a couple chances throwing that ball up before that shot clock ran out. Last one, landed.
Tell me what you're rolling here, guy.
I'm going to quickly, and I'll use my fringe ability because normally humans.
Pooflinging, right? Got it. That's a fringe discipline for sure.
6 from excrement marksman. Gives me a 13.
A 13. Wow. Okay.
I don't think he's expecting, the shark shooter.
You don't think the man in the yellow hat is expecting the monkey to
never
do
mind,
something
you're
to him?
right. No, you're right. Never
Not that
mind.
you said he was stunned.
He is stunned. He is not able to take an action this round. He can still defend. However, let's see. So he's
You were all waiting for it to happen.
he's not much of much. Only one of these is actually a demon die. I'm just saying right now.
It's Chekhov's monkey shit. Just sitting up there on the mantle, you know what's gonna happen before
You
the
got
end.
11.
And there was a sequel.
13.
Oh, you beat me by 2.
No, I'm not in monkey form.
And I'm
So
going to
this is
do
a
a location.
sizable attack.
I had corn for dinner last night.
Okay.
Oh God.
High or low, guys? Anybody?
Hi.
High. High it is. Okay. The man in the yellow hat currently has the conditions of hole in his chest, poo in his mouth. And he's just
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna go low.
Yeah, you
And
might as
go
well
for,
punch down at this point.
Trident in the crotch.
You're gonna trident in the crotch.
Yep.
All right.
There is no trident, only dudent.
Change my mind. I'm going to not
doing
shoot
his
him,
mouth.
and I'm going to look at the monkey boy and say, "What is wrong with you?"
Other than
My
the
aim
fact,
was a little off.
not only that, the most disturbing part about this for me was that you were in human form for it.
I know, right?
Like you had to drop trowel, take a crap in your hand.
My pants have a loose waistband for a reason.
That's fair. Yeah. So you reach down in there and there's probably something shaking around. Is all I'm saying.
He wears boo-boo lemon.
You take your imagination wherever you want to.
I can't help it, man. I'm scared of poo.
So this is just a diving charge.
Diving. A diving charge.
Drawing upon all of my Atlantic Warrior Prince power. Screaming my battle cry. And re-rolling my terrible roll. All right, that's better. So 6, 11, 13. That's better. 18.
18 is good. Was there any demon dice used?
That is 1 demon die.
Oh, I love those.
And also you get another one because I re-rolled a faith die.
I love those too.
Got a stack.
So, and he has these dice to defend with as you try and junk him with a magically empowered trident that you just like spent a round charging up.
It's blessed. There's some technology in there.
And what'd you get total?
18.
I'm just envisioning that.
He's my main protector. I need to protect him. How many can I use? Just as many as I want?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you can use as many as you want.
I'm gonna try and limit myself to 3 for this.
Actually, I think you have
gave you
to
so
tag your
many.
aspects with them, so.
Oh, great. So, that one won't count. It's okay, but I still get that. All right, so I get 3 total because I only have a few aspects for. Okay, I'm sorry. I wish it could be better news, but you all just died from that last attack. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't expect. No, I'm just kidding. We were paused while you guys were away. We missed you so much that we couldn't just go on without you.
Yay!
The smoking ruins of the former professional wrestler, and then turned into a man with a yellow hat, and has now risen as an 8-foot-tall, vicious-looking carnivorous remnant. Long, floppy ears.
Pointy teeth.
Now,
Look at the
it shouldn't. I mean, like this is the kind of thing that would normally be relegated to a very, very aggressive imaginary friend. But right in front of you is clearly a were bunny.
You just read
He's wearing a name tag that says Harvey.
No!
Guys, I think we might be done for.
Yeah.
Unless.
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 Purple ninja.
Oh, we can summon the purple ninja!
And through the mouth of the cave, flipping, lands in front of you, the greatest demon hunter of all time, the purple ninja, called such because he is a ninja and he wears a purple suit.
And he never loses.
And he never loses.
Yeah. He's gonna beat up my butt.
With his sunglasses, he looks over at the chapter and says, and then turns towards the giant bunny. An epic fight, the likes of which you have never seen, unfolds
Indescribable.
before you. Skill versus brawn. Pure animalistic rabbit rage versus years of discipline and hiding in the shadows. This is even impressive to you,
Yeah,
Lisbeth,
yeah.
who is, used to being in the shadows. And then, as quickly as it began, it is over. When the purple ninja is unceremoniously ripped in half.
Impossible.
He never loses.
That wasn't
And yet, you seem dejected. I know. This is bad news, guys.
This is
The
not
purple ninja
okay.
has fallen in battle.
What?
Awesome.
Unprecedented.
Yeah.
Unprecedented.
He fell down. He
This
got
has
ripped in
never
half.
happened before, at least twice.
I run up and I immediately revive the purple ninja.
Wait a minute. Are they Zinjas? Are they Nambies? I don't know.
Let's find out next week. On Death Row.
You can, you certainly can raise him from the dead. And you do.
Awesome.
And now there's a purple ninja zombie. You did that.
I did that.
You did that.
Yeah.
Now, attack!
And it does, and goes right back at it. The giant rabbit eventually falls. The same time the purple ninja's head flies off of its body.
Impossible.
Double coup de grace. He was killed twice in the same day. But the rabbit is laying there, also dead with a hole in his chest, poop in its mouth. The whole 9 yards.
He may be dead, but he didn't lose.
It's very...
Yeah.
I keep the head of the purple ninja for further studies. What if we can take his skill and transfer it to a new body?
The head is still perfectly animated.
Awesome. I keep
Wonderful.
it. I keep it at least.
You still have him. But the giant rabbit bunny wrestler man that has changed forms in front of you several times begins to twitch around again as though it's about to change.
No!
Yet.
It's not even its final form.
Again.
I quickly shoot it in the head.
Final form.
You have at least one round.
I quickly shoot it in the head.
You're shooting it in the head? That's great. So you just like cock it and put it like right up to that sucker. It's starting to turn orange. And still somewhat bunny shaped.
Yeah, it's going chibi.
It's going completely chibi-chan. And you just take boom, 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 boom. Like your shotgun really only holds 2 shells.
Some of those were just you yelling.
Yeah, just some of you just yelling bang. But you know you got at least 1 extra shot because of that. Like magical shit is going really weird in here.
Yeah.
In that case, I then cast tendrils of internal insanity upon the chibi as it turns.
Okay.
I don't pull the shit out. This
This thing is like becoming battle armored, but its head is off now.
Yeah.
It's still transforming, but yeah, your tendrils of blackness. Let's get a roll for that. Darkness.
What?
Nope, it doesn't sound good no matter how we say it. Great.
Hashtag tendrils of blackness.
Hashtag tendrils of
Yeah, I'll be
blackness.
composing my internet apology immediately after the show today.
It took me a second to even get there.
The only thing that can stop it is white flight.
Can't there just be one good celebrity?
It's not you.
Which I cleverly use with my mystic arts.
That is clever.
It is pretty clever.
Using your tendrils of blackness.
But it requires me to use 3 demon dice to do.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, so many ones.
2 ones on the demon dice.
Oh, gotta love it.
Okay, so that
Wow.
18 total. 18 total.
All right. This thing has been.
Check your privilege.
This thing has been. I'm trying. I'm over 40. I shouldn't be this woke. We're all okay. I'm okay. Oh shit! No. Okay. He's going to attempt to defend using his best attributes.
I have a black friend.
He does have an aspect called I have a black friend. He can use it up to twice unless he's trying to use them together and then there's problems. No! Nope, universe. I don't want this to happen, says universe. I got a 17.
Okay.
With all the demon dice I rolled.
At which point the tendrils move underneath the armor and just.
Yeah, I've seen hentai. I know where this goes. Sorry, I stole it from Karamende. They said it on chat a second ago. And I thought it was horrible and swore that I would never say it out loud and then just said it. So thanks for that. Appreciate it. You're awesome.
And as it's ripped apart and brought to oblivion, you just hear the faint sound of yas. No, did Twitch go away again?
No, it's fine.
Good. Here we go. Monster dead. Really nothing to do about that. However, you still have a small, adorable, cute little wishkin.
I want to keep it.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Oh, you should. What could possibly go wrong?
Well,
Nothing I can think of.
So these bears are all asleep.
mm-hmm.
The monster has been really, really horribly violated several times in several different ways, not the least of which is the poop in its mouth. What do you do now? There's a drunk van with a pretend guy driving it with his butt on the steering wheel. There are zombie teammates lying around.
I wish that all
In
of us
other
were
words,
back
typical
in
Thursday.
in our ready room and okay.
Nothing happens.
Including nothing.
Nothing happens.
I wish this wishkin will just be happy.
Okay. The Wishkin wakes up and looks at you all and smiles.
Hey, little fella.
It's so cute.
Oh shit, I don't know what to say to this.
Can I kill it?
Oh, why the fuck not?
So that's a yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
he picks it up.
Well, because my Wishkin has the aspects of adorable, divine touched, and word is law, you are officially the caretaker of this larval Rakshasa that has vast cosmic power and very little inhibition.
Wait a minute. I'm just a single nurse that's also a necromancer trying to revive my sister. Now I have a kid?
What happens when a professional demon hunter has to raise a demon of his own?
Also, where are my Choco Tacos?
Rob Snyder is the Wishkin.
Alright. I guess now that the bears are asleep and we found out what happened.
I take it this means I can't kill it.
No killing
Not today,
it.
Cooter, not today. But take your pick of any one of the bears. It's the least I can do. Come on, everyone. There are taco tacos to be had.
I quickly.
Wait, did we?
So you all get in the van and drive to the Choco Taco stand?
I also loaded the van Pete and the remains of the others.
No, Pete's in there because his butt is currently attached to the
And
steering
the
wheel.
remains of the others, and we're off.
I sneak out and stage a daring raid on the aquarium.
A daring raid to murder them for being so complacent, or a daring raid to free them from their
rescue
captivity?
mission.
All right, that'll be in the papers. Yes, your merman friend runs off and shouts something about freedom,
Fish independence.
liberty.
I do it sneakily though
Fish
because I
dependence.
am wearing the banana peel.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's only a 3 foot
Yeah,
long banana
so
peel.
it's just-
So it's really just covering like the top half of your body.
My lower body is running around the zoo.
Unless you want to go potato sack race style and just hop where you're going, and then you're just a floating torso fish man.
Oh my god.
Floating torso fish, man.
I love it.
And there you go, guys.
that's
Mission
woo.
accomplished.
We did it.
Technically, this goes better than most of Simon's missions, so it's winning. They're not going to let you keep it. You know that, right?
No.
But it called him
But you
Mama.
don't have to tell them about it right away.
Keep what?
And you figure out real fast that you could just wish nobody really remembered that happened.
What happened?
Exactly.
No, really.
Oh, you were not specific.
Where am I? What this camera's doing here?
But it all begins to come back to you the next day when you receive a package at your door with a small crystalline finger bone in it. The very thing you were looking for, one of the many bones of Praxis, perhaps the key to reviving your sister from death. Thank you so much tonight for joining us on Demon Hunters, a comedy of terrors. My name is Christian Doyle.
At Dead.Market.
That's
Yeah.
right. You can get any of the fine Dead Gentleman products at Dead.Market. Hardbacks, softbacks, t-shirts, you want them? We got them. Check us out at Dead.Market. They're the Dead Gentlemen, part of Zombie Orpheus Entertainment, where we are all happily here on behalf of tonight.
Yeah.
Next week, giant stompy robots return,
Woo!
and France loses a very good man.
Yeah.
As we return to Death from Above. Thanks for sticking around with us tonight. Don't forget to check out Pencils and Parsecs next.
Yeah.
And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to Hyper RPG yet, do it.
Just do
There's
it.
no reason not to do it. It's
fun
not
was
even
this?
expensive.
If you
If you
Amazon
have the
Prime.
internet, you can do it.
Hey, you got Amazon Prime?
It's free.
It's free.
Do it.
Totally worth it. Plus, you can check out any one of our wonderful movies available from Zombie Orpheus Entertainment on Amazon Prime as well. No reason. Hey, we love you. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us on a Friday night. We were really glad to be here. We'll see you next week on
Yeah.
Death from Above. But for now, I guess we just yelled Demon Hunters really loud.
Demon Hunter!
Demon Hunters! Long live the Brotherhood.
Yes.